Listen 3000.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Caesar.
I am Zen.
And we are Listen 3000. You know the vibes. Got an air horn, brother. Get the air horn. Yes. Need the air horn. But now we're going to have a really fun episode for you guys today, talking about D23 and some cool other things. But before we get into that, this is a podcast always brought to you by Agents of Fandom. Go to agentsoffandom.com. Check out some of their content. They have amazing things with amazing people on it. And also take a chance to listen to their podcast, Fandom Academy, Agents of Fandom, Comic Corner, and lovely us, Listen 3000. And before we get into our guest...
Merch.
I was literally about to say
You didn't have to say our guest because our guest was here.
I said before we get into our guest, let me bring up today. I was even going to point at the shirt. He just tried to take my thunder. That was crazy.
But it's all good.
Fine.
It's all good.
Well, you see what's going on. We have shirts. Yes. Rico as well. I was even going to see that. I was doing a little thing because he got the shirt on.
Okay.
You didn't know what I was doing.
My bad.
You had to let me cook, and you took the steroid away.
Okay.
It's
My
fine.
bad. Go ahead. Keep cooking.
No, it's cool. All right. But yeah, check out the merch, listen3000.com. We have some lovely things designed by the lovely Zen on there. But yeah, check them out. They're pretty fly, if you ask me. And
listen3000.com.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I said that.
They need to know it again.
Okay, fine. No, but please check it out. Check it out. It's a great way to support the pod. And yeah, it's some very dope things on there. So let's get into our guest, though.
Yeah. So today we got two of our Wakanda Council members, man. Y'all know them if y'all watched the pod already. But we got our guy Rico.
What's good?
And we got our guy Jam of the Alternate Timeline.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Glad to have this is the first time we having these guys back on since we've been back for this season currently that we're in. So
yes.
I'm glad to finally get them on. I'm glad to finally talk to them about all this crazy stuff that we got going on today.
Yes, gang. And it's interesting because it's like, the stuff we about to talk about, it's like we didn't get a lot of new things, but we got a lot of new info, I feel like, on a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it wasn't too many trailers. It wasn't, you know what I mean? So it should be cool talking to y'all about all this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
You want to start?
Oh yeah, I'll start because this man ain't Disney gang. I'm Disney gang for life. You know what I mean? I'm even gonna talk to y'all about the parks too. Thing I'm playing. Fuck we talking. Oh, I'm already cursing early. We can't monetize. So you're gonna have to bleep that out. I'm just excited about Disney. Look at that. All right, but there really is a lot of stuff. So let me dive into it first. And yeah, honestly, I think this website, shout out to Discuss and Film, they might have did this in some type of order different the way I had it set up. So I'm going to just go one by one, and we'll just see how y'all feel about all of it. First is Avatar Fire and Ash. It's the third movie, right? The third movie for Avatar?
Yeah.
The Blue People Avatar. Yes, they did not give a release date. They just gave some concept art. They were saying that it's going to be like, they're including a new, I guess, species. I don't want to say species. How do they call those?
Tribe.
I'm
Tribe,
not part of the Avatar gang.
I said species because they're like aliens and monsters. Do not get mad at me, y'all. That's the only reason I said that. But tribe, thank you. But I think they're fire based this time. I saw somebody make a joke online. Was it Rose? Shout out to Rose. He might have been like, just add wind in there, and you got the
other Avatar. Yeah.
I was like, that's fast. But y'all knew that's where they were going, though, too. So it's okay. It's okay. But I like the vibes. Honestly, if you care about the last one, it's not like this is the greatest story I've ever seen in my life. But they are very good movies. I am entertained by them. It's a reason that they make that money. They put a lot into it visually. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. It's not like I need it tomorrow at all, but when it comes out in the trailers, if it's trailers dope, I'm definitely going to be in my seats. I don't know about y'all. I know Zen ain't even watched the second one.
No.
So. He's standing on, I respect it though, bro. He's standing on his James Cameron ain't with us. He's not like us. How do y'all feel about Avatar though?
Go ahead, John. You got it. Go ahead.
I always think of, I think it was one of the creators of the last Airbender. I don't remember if it was Brian or if it was the other guy, but one of them were like, they tweeted this. They was like, so when we were making Avatar The Last Airbender, we wanted to just call it Avatar, but we couldn't because he tweeted this. Like, you could look it up, Google it, do the Googles, you know. But he was like, we wanted to make Avatar like the title, but we couldn't because James Cameron was coming out with a movie. He was like, now the second film is coming out and it's The Way of the Water. He was like, if the third one comes out and it's like fire, he's like, we're going to sue. But he was joking. It was like in a joking manner, but he was like, hold on now. Like, give me a second now. So it's funny that y'all just said that because that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking about that tweet. And so, again, it was all in good faith, good jokes, but it's really.
I mean, it might not be now if I'm Brian. Who was it? If I'm Brian, brother Brian, I don't know. It might not be so funny anymore.
I got the book right here. I got a book by.
I mean, wouldn't y'all sue at this point? I don't want to get in trouble with Disney, but that sounds crazy. You don't think he got enough?
Disney lawyers.
You know they'd be ready. They'd be ready with the. You're right. That's a different beast.
He's not the first person to make something based off of elements.
Exactly.
You ain't lying.
It's kind of tough.
You ain't lying.
Like, remember the kangaroo movie?
Now I gotta do my Googles.
You give me trauma, and I didn't even see it. Yo, we got it. We might, Rico. You got it.
I feel like we bring this up every season.
Yes, he's bringing up them damn kangaroos. Y'all ever heard Zen talk about this kangaroo movie? I don't want to go back.
What?
It's a movie called Warriors of Virtue.
I'm gonna get scared right now.
And it's like these kangaroos that practice martial arts in a different world, and they mess with the elements.
We need to never reboot that.
I'm dead ass.
He said, "Are you serious?"
I'm dead ass.
I've never seen it.
I'm dead ass. Yeah,
he said it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle time, right?
It's
like around that time.
It's past that though.
Okay.
But like, it's kangaroos. They're called roos.
No, they call it.
And like
from Winnie the Pooh,
they do martial arts.
Yo,
and they fuck with the elements.
You know what's crazy? If I was a young boy, I probably would have loved it.
Freaking
but
amazing.
the fact that I didn't see it and now I can hear what this is, I'm disgusted.
You seen the trailer? You ain't like it.
Oh, I was terrified.
This is one of those movies where like people will tweet and be like, "What y'all know about this?" type stuff.
Yes.
1997.
Yeah.
It's
Warriors of Virtue.
He said it's a thing. He looked it up
on your own time. On your own time.
He already did. He already got the research.
No, I'm gonna say on your own time. Watch the trailer. You should watch the trailer.
Do a disservice to yourself and do that. It's a pleasure.
I don't know who owns that. I don't know which stream service that's on. If somebody in the comments knows, I'm sure they don't. But let us know. Let us know if y'all have seen the movie.
It's probably on like Tubi. Matter of fact, it might be on Tubi.
It might be on Tubi.
Y'all,
Tubi having the gems.
Yeah,
Tubi having the hidden gems.
You can watch it on Tubi.
Ain't that amazing?
That's fire.
That's your people too. All right, we gotta get off.
We're gonna have a Tubi conversation here, but eventually we should though. That's like one of them things they say on the podcast. We're gonna put on the docket for a later conversation.
We will put that on.
We'll come back to that. We're gonna have a Tubi conversation on the pod eventually.
He's been wanting to have this for a while. Let's do it. I'm ready. We'll put that on the docket. We will. Actually, let's go to the next one, Rico, and you gonna start it because I don't need so many things. We already being funny today. We're gonna skip Monster Jam because I know nobody here gives a damn about Dwayne Johnson making Monster Jam. Does Zen care about Monster Jam with Dwayne Johnson? Zen spit.
But I don't know. I kind of want to see a trailer.
Yo, okay.
Because like monster trucks are cool, and I feel like we never had a monster truck movie.
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson is cool.
Yeah, it's The Rock. I feel like you know, this is part of his new partnership with Disney. I'm sure because remember
that's a good point.
He did a little deal with Disney.
Are you kind of
Warner Brothers was he had to. They changed the DC universe and he had to leave. So like,
yo, this is a funny episode. Already. I don't know what's going on.
So now he's over at Disney. The power changed. Yeah, it changed so much that he had to leave.
Hierarchy. You feel me?
It was just too much.
So now he goes to monster trucks.
Yeah, monster trucks from Moana.
Yo, you cooked that. You cooked that. Because I was skipping the hell out of it. Okay. Do y'all have anything to say? Rico Jam?
I'm a fan of alliteration, so I'm gonna let him have that one.
I love that answer. I love that answer. But no, I actually am very, very excited. I'll let you go first, Rico, just because you didn't get a chance yet. But then I'll take it from you. But the Mufasa Lion King. I ain't gonna lie. I know I might be one of the only people probably in our generation that actually likes the live action remake. That's okay. I'm cool with that. But with that being said, since I enjoyed it, this one even look bad. Like it's a new story. First off, we don't know what the story is. Yeah, like the Barry Jenkins. If y'all know his work, he's done a lot of great things. I looked it up earlier. I just forget what. It's a couple movies we all know in here though. But yeah, man, he's directing it. I don't know if he's writing it as well. The whole cast is back from the old one for small parts, but it's really a prequel about Mufasa and Scar's original relationship. And I know y'all seen the trailer. Y'all see this trailer? Mm-hmm. Yo, it looked like. What was you saying? Like
I get why Scar didn't like Mufasa. Like I totally understand from watching this trailer.
We see where that's going.
I'm like, maybe he wasn't wrong.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to take it far. Like I see some tweets they said he should have did what he did to Mufasa. I don't know about all that. Yo. But I kind of feel, bro. I feel, bro.
They went Game of Thrones with it. That's I like it though. All right, but if we'll start off with you, Rico. Then you can go, Jam. Rico, how do you feel about this movie?
So they turned Scar into the king who never was.
Yes. Great way to look at that.
But I'm not so. Somebody tweeted this and I do agree. I'm not a huge fan of the continuous, the villain has a point. It was like, no, he was wrong. It's okay if he was wrong. And also them making it where like Mufasa was just some raggedy outsider that just was adopted in, and then for whatever reason that they'll explain throughout the movie took over. I'm like, that's a little much, but I get it. It's a money thing. And like you see, I actually don't mind the live action besides She Who Shall Not Be Named. I understand like all of the hate for it, but at the same time, I enjoyed it. I was like, this is decent. It's okay. Sure. In regards to what I think about the actual movie, I feel it's a little sloppy. Apparently, there's actually like Lion King lore where they're blood brothers, and Mufasa's the older brother. Yeah. And it's just like Scar is just jealous. It's for those who watch Game of Thrones, it's Daemon and Viserys. It's
that's what I was saying.
That's what it is. Mm-hmm. So, I can see where they're going with this, but once again, the consistent like, let's make this villain, have a reason and it be justified. It's like, that was cool with Thanos. Cool. Okay, Maleficent, I get it. All right. Come on now. Scar was just Scar. Scar can just be Scar. It doesn't have to be, you feel me, like, oh, no, I was cheated. That's why I waited 20 years to knock you off of in a stampede of wildebeest. You feel me? Like, it's okay. I get it. They're going to make their money. But I feel like we've seen this story a bunch of times in different mediums to where I'm kind of like, the adopted brother takes over the kingdom. Like, I'm not anti, but I'm not necessarily for it per se.
Yeah, clap that. You smoked that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and I still want to see it. I still feel the way I feel, bro. You smoked that. Like even like, because two things can still be. What is it? Two things can still be true. Thank you, Jesus. I need to help me. But no, literally, like I feel like you can still. You're crazy. I feel like you can still really enjoy the movie for all the same reasons, and still look at it and be like, "This is clearly a money grab because we didn't need a prequel of Lion King," and that is an easy way to finesse it and make it make sense. You smoked that, but both things can definitely be true, for sure. But Jam, how do you feel?
I mean, he kind of took the words out of everything I needed to say. Like, I'm still going to go see the movie.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still sure I'm probably going to enjoy it because when I watched the trailer, I'm like, oh. And then I remember as a kid, like, they had the books where there's, like, actual Lion King lore. And I'm like, oh, no, wait. They were brothers, though. And, like, because even Simba wound up having another son or something, and he wound up going to do his own stuff. And I'm like, and they just show in the sequel of the first Lion King, his daughter, because like his son was out somewhere, something like that. And so I just thought about that, and I was like, kind of what Rigo said. They definitely did it to kind of spend it on some get money grab stuff, but I'm gonna still probably go see it and still enjoy it. I'm a Disney kid, bro.
That's
like,
me, bro. Heart, it's so hard. So. It's so hard, man. I'm gonna be here to the day. Now I got a kid, bro. Like I'm locked in. I'm locked in for the next 50.
No
bro. It's like it's no way. Yeah.
It would actually be selfish of you not to watch it.
You ain't never lied, bro. And that was my favorite movie, bro. Like growing up, Lion King's my one. So there's no way I wasn't gonna. I'm gonna be here till if they make 7 of them. I might say 6 is bad and be like
90.
I'm gonna be here talking. Yes, till you're 90.
I'm curious though. Does this change? Does this this live action movie affect the animated lore?
Come on, talk that talk, man. Like, how we look at it,
because again, like I feel like it's just like
I know what you. Come on, like, go there, like, go there though.
It just like it's just like it changes a lot. Like if this
he talking about does it change the way we look at Mufasa?
Yeah,
I'm agree with you. It's changed the way we look at Mufasa, but not Simba, and that's what the Lion King is about.
Okay.
So can I say something real quick?
Damn, that just hit your season.
I smoked that, right? Hey, really you ain't even give me no clap. You know I smoked that, brother. Come on, you just did that. Yes.
So my only thing I feel like that could save it and once again, I'm probably gonna still check it out. But the only thing that could save the logic is if he is fully adopted into the family, and the lions have a ritual where the siblings will fight for who's going to be king, very similar to like Black Panther.
Rico, what you on today? You smoking this?
So if Scar just loses, and it's like, well, if I hadn't even adopted you in, it would have just been mine to begin with.
And it's on some
then it's like
shit.
That makes a little bit more sense. But if you just moved in and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, the son that your father saying we don't want him, then all of a sudden he's just passing it off to him by the end of it. Yeah, I'm gonna feel some type of way too. But if it's like, okay, you guys are the same age, I've fully adopted you into this family, so being that you are fully adopted in, you're going to go through this ritual about who's going to be next. And Scar maybe feels entitled, but then Mufasa whoop him, and it's just kind of like, oh, well, now I am mad. And now it's like, this is a villain. This isn't necessarily justified. This is, you are fully adopted in. You can call them brother. Y'all done did whatever y'all was supposed to do, and he whooped your behind and took your spot. You know, you got work up on your squabbles. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yo, you smoked that. That is, are you writing these films?
He just triggered something for me too. So my question now is, what if they just doing? It's Disney. What if they just doing that for the trailer, like to get us into the movie? Like,
there's something else. Like, don't even do that.
With the curveball, like, and it's not really like the whole thing either. Like,
all right, y'all are going crazy on these theories for Lion King. I can't even fathom it. I don't know.
It's valid.
It's mad valid. Like, that means they smoked that trailer. That's what this means. Because now we got theory. I don't even know.
I just feel like, bro, I just been seeing everybody talk about, like, did this change? Did this change Lion King? Did it change everything for us?
This is real discourse. This is real.
It changed the hierarchy of the circle of life.
Come on, man. Yo, we got to move on now. Y'all are smoking this. Y'all are smoking this.
What more do you want from me?
Why did you use that in a perfect way? This is a great episode. How many minutes has it been? Jesus, this is so fun.
17.
Yes, it ain't even done yet. Let's go. This next one, because we're gonna try to get through the Disney quick, but they've been giving me the good ones so far on this list. So once we get to the whatever ones, we'll skip on. Snow White. This is interesting because I know another one people do not give a damn about. I know you definitely not gonna go see this movie. Like I didn't even like Snow White growing up. That's not my favorite. It's probably one of my least favorite Disney movies or princesses. Like, I don't care about Snow White personally. With that being said, they did a good job. Like, it looks really well done. I'll be even talking trash about Gal Gadot acting. She looked like she's smoking. It's Maleficent, correct? Yeah. I feel like she looks well. She looks really good in the role. Like, at least in that small spot that they had her in.
I think it's dope to see her as I don't want to cut you in because I don't got too much to say about this.
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
I do think it's dope that she's a villain. I don't think I've seen her play a villain.
Great call,
before.
Man. Great call.
So, like, I feel like
I want to see this. I want to see that.
I don't know if I'm going to see it, but, like,
I want to see that portrayal.
I do want to just see her as a villain. I think that would be dope to see how she can get that off.
Great point,
I'm just used to her being the hero.
Always. Or even just like certain specific roles. Always. Great point. And also when it goes to the lead, Rachel, what's her name? Zegler? I heard she was like in some. People were trying to cancel her for something. I don't know what all that's about.
She was very outspoken about the situation going on in Palestine, and she was outspoken during the strikes about how, like, I'm dressed up as Snow White X amount of hours a day, but y'all won't pay me this. Like, y'all are putting a franchise on my back essentially. But don't
so she really down. She really down.
And then, mind you, Gal Gadot, she used to serve in the Israeli army back in the day. So they're saying there's going to be a contention between. Once again, I don't really care about Snow White in general,
right?
Personally, but that's some of the behind the scenes stuff. If you were interested.
No, thank you, because I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't even know all that. You just helped me.
Cool. I'm not on here enough to get y'all canceled, so it's okay.
No, you helped me not get canceled. Thank you. I felt like that was a grenade I was walking onto a little landslide.
It's free Palestine over here. And then the only other controversy was people were trying to attack Peter Dinklage because I think he spoke out against other little people being the doors, and they just CGI'd all doors. So I'm not part of that community, obviously, so I don't really know where to even stand on that. But that was the only other controversy
I do remember that.
I saw. So it's kind of like a threefold thing. I don't know if that specifically will affect the movie. If the movie's good, people are going to watch it. If it's not, they won't. So on and so forth. That's how I look at it.
Rico, what's going on with you today?
I miss y'all, bro. It's been a minute.
Yo. He's smoking this shit. Because I still wanted to. I was like, "Ooh, Rachel's actually singing good." I don't even care about her singing no more. I don't matter. Anyway, Snow White, my ass. All right, actually, this is interesting too. Another person that might be cancelable, but I ain't gonna get into that. So you stop it, Rico. Right? But don't go there. We're just gonna talk about the movie.
It bothers me how, like, I don't want to get into that,
right?
But it's just funny that whenever they mention this person's name, I feel like everybody on social media just rolls their eyes and just keeps going.
Because I felt like that
we just don't get, because I feel like it's just not enough evidence for people to just like dig deep into what it is.
Yeah, that is also very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But again,
very interesting.
I don't know what is happening in the world, so I'm just watching movies. All right. For the movie though, Tron Ares. Tron is going to be the third Tron movie, correct?
And I already got my issues with this.
I love. Can you go first then, or do you want me to give break it down a little bit?
Give me some.
Okay, so it's the third movie.
Tron
Ares. It's the third movie. It's starring Jared Leto. That's the person we were talking about. It has some other new people in the cast.
Is Jeff Bridges coming back too? Right? I think he was there.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
better.
It doesn't say it here though.
No?
Yes, it does. He's the last person on the list.
Okay.
Also, Jodie Turner-Smith, she's fired. You know Jodie Turner?
Yeah.
She's fired too.
I'm just mad.
Evan Peters, there's a couple people.
Can they bring my guy back from
Hassan
the second one?
Minaj? Huh?
Can they bring my guy back from the second one, please?
I feel like the cameo is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to make sense to the actual plot because allegedly, if y'all saw the teaser that kind of leaked, they go into the real world. Yeah, you didn't see the teaser, did you?
Well, that's kind of what they kind of led to that at the end of the
but
last
they're
one.
doing it. It's like
Okay.
the first like 30 seconds to a minute of the trailer. It's just regular, like it's in regular world. You don't see any Tron things out of nowhere. Somebody getting the bike or something. Shoo, and it like changed the entire view. You should watch it.
Okay.
It looks kind of dope if y'all can find it. But yeah, again, I don't even know if people gonna care about the movie because our generation knows Tron and likes Tron. You got Jared Leto. Like, there's a lot of reasons that I don't know if people are going to be like, "Whoa, I need to see this movie." Besides aesthetic, because that was why the first one was dope. And then you got 90 Inch Nails, right, doing the soundtrack. 9 Inch Nails doing the. I'm not hip. I apologize, yo. 9 Inch Nails doing the.
90 Inch Nails is crazy.
Yeah. That's what it looked like. Sorry. 9 Inch. He said okay. 9 Inch Nails is doing the soundtrack, and they teased it too.
And they did music on Watchmen. I don't know if you remember.
Did not know that. That's fire though. The show. Okay, sick. And their music was fire. So that's very dope.
Wow.
Yeah.
But no, they even teased some of their music at the presentation for this too, and it sounded Tron, right? So, and you know, I'm Tron gang because of forever. You know, we got Tron songs and stuff. So like, yeah,
Tron album.
I'm very.
Go ahead, plug that.
That's my whole saying, brother. You can go check that out right now. No, I'll do it at the end. But no, yeah, I actually am excited to see it, but I'm interested to see a real trailer and see how they go. Anyway, what's your take on?
Oh, the only reason I had my issues, again, I didn't see the teaser. I didn't get a chance to see it yet. But I was just hoping that it would be more centric on the protagonist from the second movie because you grew to like him in the last joint. It was the son of Jeff Bridges' character. It was just a lot. It was a lot of nostalgia with the original movie, but they kind of passed it off to him. And
you're right.
I was just expecting to have him be the focus, but then we got Jared Leto as the focus. So I'm just like,
no connection.
What are we doing? But yeah, I do want to see the teaser. I seen some of the graphics. It looks cool. I see red, so I think it might be. I don't know if Jared Leto's character is good or bad.
No clue. Couldn't tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of red, so I was expecting we going in a different direction this time.
Yeah, it's red and orange a lot too.
Right.
Right. Once you see the teaser, again, aesthetically, if y'all like the visuals of the first one, you'll be like, okay,
I loved
cool.
it.
You're gonna be like, this is it. But again, story matters, and I'm interested in that and see because I agree with you. I like the way the story was leading from the second one. So
Yeah. How do y'all feel?
Yeah. How do you guys feel? If you care, if you watch the last
Go
one.
ahead.
I've
Sam.
never really
Go
been
ahead,
to the Tron like that for I've watched both of them and they kind of like I watched them later in life, so I've seen that cyberpunk or like aesthetic type vibes, and I've seen it done differently or things like that. It's kind of like how some people like try to watch I'm not also this person. I tried to watch Lord of the Rings, and to me, I've already watched Game of Thrones and stuff like that. That gets a little bit. So I don't want to say I don't like Tron. It's something I'll probably wind up ended up seeing anyway, but it's not like on the top of my list. You feel me? Like
Definitely get that. Definitely with you. Yeah, for sure. It's low key like kid Blade Runner when you think about it, aesthetically.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even say because Tron Legacy didn't feel like it was for kids to me.
But it like
anyway,
is.
Yeah,
it's just like it's like teen.
Is it though?
It's like teen. It ain't for adults.
Okay,
You know?
just didn't.
Is it PG-13?
I don't remember. It's probably not. But like, it just didn't give me anything that was. I don't know.
That was younger, like non-complex.
Yeah, like I just felt like it they didn't push the line because it was Disney, but they didn't like
play in a kid box, right? Yeah, I got you. I understand that. Super understand.
Because I feel like anybody can watch Tron
back.
Legacy and appreciate what they did with that.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even for a kid.
I also appreciate the aesthetics and stuff.
Yes,
like,
that's why I like it. That's why I like it.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
No, I get you. Not for kids, but it's not like it's for really anything specific.
Yeah,
I get that for sure. You got anything, Rico, or you're like, next one?
I mean, it's gonna look good aesthetically. Tron Legacy was okay. I didn't think it did as well as it did, so I'm actually like, it took 15 years to make a second movie or third movie, I guess.
Too, yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna look good for sure. I don't know what to expect story wise per se, but I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll pay money. I may have to go see some more trailers when it first popped.
Me too.
I have nothing against it. I have
Disney
no reason
Plus?
not to see it. Yeah, when Disney Plus drop it, I'll definitely check it out. But currently, I have no reason not to see it. So we'll see.
Hear that for sure. I feel like we're all on the same boat on that, so that's cool. At least Disney got some kind of excited. They got a lot of stuff going on, which is kind of dope though.
Yeah.
We talked about that too. They're trying to get everything back in blood.
Yeah,
Everything that they lost during COVID, they really like.
You can tell with all the
sat down and,
sequels, they were like, "Hey, yo, them IPs that work.
Man.
Y'all like Frozen? Watch this."
Man,
For real.
Woke up Walt Disney. They woke up
out.
Walt Disney again
Yes.
from the Frozen, whatever he's in underneath. He's frozen underneath in like a tube. They woke him up. They defrosted him.
You want to know why that's funny? You want to know why that's funny? On one of the parks, we didn't even do. I'll probably skip the parks now. But for one of the parks, Johns, they're like bringing him. They're like making him a part of a ride now. I'm like, oh no, y'all really doing this? They're really doing what you said. But this next one, we don't really.
Like the Winter Soldier.
No, for real though. But let's not, because it's gonna get scary for everyone on this pod right now. So and others. But for this next one, I'm personally excited. But they didn't give us anything besides a teaser that we all needed if you're a fan of Disney here. And they showed that the first live action piece, a teaser of Stitch for Lilo and Stitch live action. They also said it comes out next year. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It looked perfect. Like, I love Lilo and Stitch growing up. I don't know if y'all watched the show as a kid.
Come on.
So if you double down and watch the show after the movies, come on, man. Y'all know we Lilo and Stitch gang, so it's like that damn near is some first mark. That's like some Pokemon shit. Like with all the experiment, you know what I mean? Gotta catch them all vibes. So it's like, yo, it's really dope. I'm excited to just see what they do with it, if it does well, and see how they continue it. I know there's a lot of talks against the movie because of casting and stuff, but like I don't even know what's going on with that. I just know that that it looked good from the teaser, and they didn't give anything out
Do
much
you want the
more
answer
than
to
that.
that, or are we ducking that?
Yeah, PC. I don't.
I mean, we can invite some smoke.
Does it make me in trouble for what I
said? There was
said?
a lot of fair-skinned Hawaiians that they picked
Oh, okay.
when Lilo
I remember that.
her sister were very much dark.
Yeah.
And so that was one of
Lilo's
those
sister.
things. And then also this kind of fell, y'all talked about it a couple weeks ago. This kind of fell under like the who necessarily asked for a live action version of this.
True too.
Because I personally feel like Lilo and Stitch worked better as a series than a movie.
Bro, ain't that all of
personally.
these though? I ain't even trying to be like, ain't that all of these?
I gotta hold up. I
No,
gotta shoot
am I
them
wrong?
some bell for their
Okay.
like Disney classic, like because they kind of been doing that for a long time now.
Do we
It's been
consider? But doesn't
nah,
that
nah,
make?
obviously
Whoa.
no? We ain't been asking for it, but it's kind of like they kind
Right,
of just told us a long time ago, like
We're doing this.
Yeah, we're just gonna live action all our classic movies, and y'all just gonna deal with it. So we kind of just been
You're
dealing
right.
with it for
We-
however long it's been.
Right, and I ain't gonna lie. If you a
The
Disney
rest of 'em,
fan,
I
we just
think-
cared. Like I'm just like I'm with it, so it don't
Yeah.
even matter too much.
Go ahead,
I
Jeremy.
think to y'all point though, for me, at least for me, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I think I'm okay with because they started with Cinderella like in 2017 or something to Zen's point. So I think for me, I'm okay with the classics or what even we might consider classics like 90s stuff. I think when you start testing those waters is like when you get to Moana, that's like came out maybe less than 10 years ago, and it's like and you're making a live action now. Like I get trying to like it's a business at the end of the day, so I get making the live actions to keep the IPs instead of maybe continuing the animation stuff because then you got to find new voice actresses and new like that. I get all of that, and you want to see representation and all of this in live action anyway, right? But I think, like I said, when you start touching those waters of more recent stuff becoming live action, like I hope they don't make an Encanto live action, or I hope they're not making Frozen live action. I think you got to kind of pick the field. Coco, like
Damn,
you
I
got
ain't
to
gonna lie, they coming too. I feel like they on the way too.
I mean, maybe, and that maybe
Because a lot of this might be off of
generation
IP too, bro. Like the ones we naming are the big money Johns. Because you know what I mean, like not Lilo and Stitch per se, but like Moana made them bread. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're going off of that too. So it's hard.
like
I don't know.
It's one of those,
because then it's just money. I mean, all of this is money grab. So it's like, what are we even talking about? They doing this to make money. They're making a movie to make money. So it's like, I don't even know how to look at it all the way because everybody's points are correct. You know. So it's.
I got a question for y'all real quick
up?
before we move to the next topic.
Yes.
Is there any Disney property? I don't have to be any of the classic live animation. Just any Disney property that you've seen that was animated that y'all would like for them to live action that they haven't done yet.
Great questions.
Two.
Are we also including ones that are not announced? Like you don't want me to one that we know is coming?
If it's one that you want, I guess then sure.
Then I give you two. Somebody else go.
Well, Jim said, go ahead, Jim. You said you had two.
Two. Treasure Planet.
Ooh, give him the air horn. Yo,
Treasure Planet, and Atlantis or the Lost.
Come on, man. Yes, aesthetic,
mine,
right?
low
Like
key.
aesthetic and story,
Aesthetic.
just sick, bro. Just
With the
sick,
visuals
bro.
and
Oh my
CGI we have now in today's age.
You know what? If you can do 3 Avatar movies, you can do an Atlantis.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's real.
Cook.
Treasure
real.
Planet Atlanta would be gas, dog.
Amazing.
And hold up,
what?
I got one. I don't know if they're doing this though.
What's up? I'll tell you. I know all the ones they do.
Yeah. Well, I got
probably
two. I got
ain't,
two.
though. What's up?
Is El Dorado, is that a Disney movie or no?
No.
Okay, that's DreamWorks.
That's DreamWorks.
That's
That's a great
That would have been
idea,
hard though.
dude.
That's
Road to El
that's a
Dorado.
great
DreamWorks don't
way.
get. I think DreamWorks' first live action is about to be
Is How to Train Your Dragon. Because they got some
and
classics.
allegedly
Like,
they're saying it's gonna look really good.
like
so we'll see how
El
that goes.
Dorado and what's the other one they did?
They can have some.
What's
They-
another one?
You're right. I just. I mean, you don't even got to talk about Shrek. Shrek is its own thing in itself.
Well,
but-
all right. So Disney.
yeah. Yeah, you had
Emperor's
another
New
one.
Groove.
I was gonna that, but I
Emperor's
didn't want to
New
fully
Groove.
put on that. That would be dope to see.
I'm 50-50 with that. I was almost going to say
What was the
that.
reason of no? Because I wasn't sure too, but I thought about it.
Because I feel like it's just going to look very like the effects that they would have to use to show like the frequent transformations and all of that.
True.
It's going to feel very CGI-ish.
True.
That's
And
fair.
it's gonna look a little. It's gonna.
Can I play devil's advocate? Can I play devil's advocate, Rico? Because I think I agree.
Stitch is probably how they do it. Is how they would have to do.
I got a
with
different one
Emperor's
for
New
reference to
Groove.
that. I feel
Go
like they
ahead.
would do it how they did the transition. I personally enjoyed Aladdin and how they did Will Smith. I feel like when he switches, like, you know what I'm talking about? When he's like a person, and then, I'm only talking about blue and human. Like when he's like a prince, and then in 4 seconds he turns into a chair. That stuff. When they do that poof stuff, I feel like that's the vibe they're gonna go for. You get what I'm trying to say?
I'm not mad at that.
And it is very CGI, but it looked good. It didn't look bad. They spent money on a lot. You know what I mean? So
Well, I mean,
it definitely
that's-
depends
or
on
the
how much.
transition from in the Little Mermaid, Ariel
what I'm
transitioning to
saying.
the legs.
Yes,
like I mean,
yes,
they'll have
yes.
to do lighting, like different lighting.
It depends on how they work that.
But I could see it.
You're right though. You're right, because I thought about that too, and I was like, that could be a tricky one. But I want that. That would be dope to
It's
see.
Disney. They could do it.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro. They doing Cruella too, and I liked Cruella, so they can do any of these.
They're doing a Cruella too.
I ain't gonna lie. If you ain't see the first one, if you saw the first one,
I'm gonna have to check it out. I
haven't
didn't.
seen it.
Because
I haven't
nobody
seen it.
talked about it after it came out.
bro, because it was on Disney Plus. It was in theaters,
Oh,
and
that's
it was like
right.
sneakingly
Oh,
doing
right.
really good. And then it was like during COVID. It was a weird thing. It was like in a weird
I
thing.
think they,
but it
I
did
think
well
they did it at the
enough,
same
though. It did
time,
good.
Like Black Widow, didn't it?
Yes,
Wasn't
it was
or something
around
like
that. But it did well. But because other movies weren't, we don't remember. It was very odd. But I can't lie to y'all right now. That's probably that could possibly be the best live action joint they ever did. Because of the
Really?
story. The story's fire. Like, I can't believe that they made me care about Cruella. I don't give a damn about Cruella DeVille, y'all. Do y'all? No.
No.
That movie, gas. Like, maybe it's Emma Stone. I've been telling you this, right? Didn't you say you've been hearing that
she's
too?
amazing, so.
Bro, yeah, I don't know. She on kind of a run right. Maybe it's just her, but the story itself, I'm like, y'all freaking. I don't know.
She's really like that. It's
Yeah,
actually
she's like
kinda
that. She's
scary.
like that. I put
She
a little more
always
respect
kinda
in
been
her.
like that, but like she was casted in those teen movies.
Teen
or,
joint,
like,
yes, bro. It's the way
or,
she
like,
started out,
hypersexualized
bro.
in
But you
some
don't even
random
peep,
way,
bro. The
like-
first time I seen her before Easy A or whatever was The Damn Help. So
Really?
she was already in high.
Hold up.
She is the
Before?
main character of The Help.
No, but I'm saying before Easy A though.
I said Easy A was first, I think.
Oh,
and
okay,
then
okay.
The Help.
Because I'm like Easy A was before that.
No, it's before, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying
enough.
that's the next step. You go from Amanda Bynes to Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer. I just was like, whoa, you know what I mean? But anyway, not the Emma Stone show. Cruella is really fire though. But damn,
listen.
what were we?
I appreciate that. Now I'm gonna check it
Add
out.
it.
No, y'all
Add it to
should.
the
It's really
list,
good. This
yeah.
story's just dope. Story's dope. Did I do something? Check. I feel
We
like
heard
I'm
you.
out.
Oh, y'all good.
Okay, you
I
can't hear them.
somebody.
Hold up.
Check. Man, they kicked his
check,
headphones
check.
up.
Check. I'm back. Am I back? Nope.
We're
Now
back.
I'm not. No. Oh, it's in and out now. Okay, I'm gonna just put this down.
All right.
Are we
you still
good?
hear?
Can
You
y'all
good?
hear me?
No, we all good.
Say
it
less.
was never
All right,
that. It was just the
cool.
headphones.
Good.
I'm gonna just
good.
say the one that I know, so we can get off this. Hercules. They're doing Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, it was supposed to be the Russo brothers producing it. I don't know if they still are.
How the heck was they gonna do that? That's a choice.
I guess they're not now because of what's it called? Because of this. But this was, bro. We heard this like way before we knew about Marvel. Them
Okay,
coming back.
true.
So I think they left it, and maybe they left it because they knew they were about to do Marvel though. I wouldn't be surprised. And the director, like somebody we know, like I think it's Guy Ritchie, the boy that did Aladdin. He did a bunch of stuff. So it actually should be a good idea. I just don't know.
I know
don't
your issue. I know he.
We don't have to do. We don't have to say. We don't have to get racial.
Nah, I need to hear. I need to
No,
hear.
no, no.
I need to hear.
Music
Look, man.
better be black. That's all. I gotta say.
Yo, and if the music ain't black, we're boycotting. They have to be black women.
That was my.
I mean, they was back in the original.
That's what we're saying. No, they have to be.
Gotta still
Not
be.
even, but not even black women. You already going. You make me do it.
I know. That's who I would thought you was going to stand on.
All right. It better be them ones. They can.
No.
They can't just be. You talking about Ariana?
Yes.
All right, Ariana Grande has to be Meg, and if she's not, I'm a boycott as well. All right, let me spit for y'all. I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to. Zen forced me here. I didn't want to have to do it.
Opportunity
Has to be.
This is why. All right, y'all know I'm Disney down. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna lead y'all in the wrong way. I promise you. If you don't like it when you end up seeing it, fair. But I ain't gonna lead y'all in a way that's not quality. At least I'm telling y'all, right?
Go for it.
She did it like Disney every couple years they do them anniversary joints. They'll do like sing-alongs on ABC and stuff like that. Like have celebrities sing their songs and stuff. So I think they did one during COVID or maybe like a couple years ago. And Ariana Grande did the Meg song. You know what I'm talking about? The only song she got in the movie. Mm-hmm. She did all the background vocals herself, and they show all the background vocals on there. She like her own goddamn Brady Bunch. While y'all should check that out first. First check that out. Hear her sing it, then you'll be like, all right, so nobody else that is a white person is allowed to sing a song. Okay, got it. Then
hilarious.
She about to be in Wicked.
Yeah.
With Cynthia, and she about to, I don't think y'all know, she's about to, I don't know if y'all getting the like the musical Jones, but she's about to smoke that in a different way based off the trailer and based off a lot of the reports of people on set and stuff. So I'm just saying, I feel like when it come to a musical bag, Disney bag, and she already sang and smoked the song live herself with her own background vocals, I just feel like, who we gonna give it to? Dua Lipa?
That's what I heard.
Stop.
All right, let me
I heard that.
I don't want to do it. Stop.
One of them leakers said that. I think it might have been.
We got to get this Gal Gadot vibe. I know what they going for. We got to stop. They got to stop. Get people that can really sing.
I think just because Ariana did the live performance or whatever. No, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think because she already did that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No.
And on top of she's already in Wicked,
No.
I don't think they would double down as a Disney princess when she's already one of the major.
But she's not even a Disney princess. She just Hercules Joan. I don't even want to put it out there like that. She not nobody. She just sing a song and then Hades throws hers around. Like we don't even need her like that. She just got to sing one song and then go jam.
It's probably gonna be Dua Lipa.
We got to boycott.
Dua Lipa.
And I love Dua Lipa.
Her and do a feature.
Me too. I like her song. I like Dua Lipa. This got no disrespect to Dua Lipa, but singing.
Can she act?
Come on.
That's also true. She was like in. She was in the new joint.
Did you watch it?
The Barbie.
No. She ain't acting Barbie. She just waved her hand.
Yeah.
She was in the what you call the joint with John Cena and
come on.
Was it
Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill? Yeah.
And she's not bad.
Argyle.
Ariana Grande 2024.
That's what it's called.
Argyle. Yeah. And I saw that part. I saw like part of the movie. Yeah, she wasn't bad, but oh my god, if y'all could do a Lipa singing this song. Can you hear it? Listen to it. I want you to listen to the song.
If they make it like some house disco.
Yo, you hear him? He said they make it a bop. Yo, now you got all the black women that really sang it. You got Fantasia or something in the background wailing and Dua Lipa up there like this. We have to stop. We can't do this.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If I don't know how old she is, Hercules would like be in production. Mm-hmm. But if we're gonna stick in that vein,
okay,
I would like Elizabeth Gillis from Jay from Victorious. I think she would be really good.
You know what?
She can sing really well.
Rico. She can sing really well. Not that known. Got the look too, like for that type of role. I'm not mad at that, and she can really sing. Okay,
especially if they gotta go Jam's route. Like, hey, we already got her. We already got Ariana in this thing, but we still want somebody that can clearly act and sing.
You got
that
it.
May not demand the bag per se that Ariana will. Because you only need her for one song. They'll probably add a couple more songs.
Yeah, you need her more for acting, really, than you need her for singing. Because of the one song.
I think she'd be really good.
I think they're going to add, because you know how they doing them Disney Jones though. They probably going to add more songs.
When they do that, people be saying that a lot. They only do like one song, so it's like maybe they'll add. If it's Ariana, they add.
And it also depends on who they get for Hercules. Like if they get a big actor for Hercules,
that really I thought about that too. Because originally they said Taryn, and I don't know
because a lot of the actors for the these live action remakes.
I said that too.
He's perfect for another role, but Wolverine. Well, you already know, but no.
That's fact.
What am I saying? For the live action Jones,
X-Men that came into the mutant gene.
No. For these live action Jones, it felt like they ain't been casting the biggest actors.
Come on,
for these Jones.
Yeah. I feel like
if you think back, like
the character speaks for itself.
Exactly. Because you got Rachel Zegler, she's new. You even think back to Cinderella, they had Emma Watson, like obviously she was in.
No, that's Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. My bad.
Yeah.
But I don't even know who was in Cinderella.
Somebody that now is pop, Lily James or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But she wasn't popping at the time. Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I feel like they all these joints they kind of
they only do it
even like even
roles,
Halle Bailey. She's not the biggest
poppin'.
acting. She's not the biggest actor.
When you name these people, though, Zen, I feel like maybe they're going for the up and coming. When you say that, right?
Sure.
Only because look at Aladdin, they picked Will for Genie.
They did, but again, like the main Aladdin wasn't.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like
right.
I feel like they gotta have one person in there that's crazy, but it might not be the main. It might be like so picking Ariana as, or unless they get Hades, somebody play Hades be crazy.
I'm thinking that is what they're gonna do. I think Hades is about to be like a next level actor.
Yeah,
because he don't sing. So you just got to get an actor.
Good. Yeah. It would be great.
It's gonna be somebody.
Or Zeus doesn't sing either though. Like it could be just the gods that they put
around
him
right? Everyone around it, and that's the easy bag, bro. People love Hercules, like you know what I mean.
I think they could also double back for Meg. They could double back because what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter was a Disney kid. She was.
You just all right? Y'all smoking the white girl recast right now. Y'all are smoking this. What is happening, Ariana? Girl, I tried. I talked to your team. I was just like, no, but like, because y'all have really good picks. I never thought of these picks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn, you got me even thinking of one. What's the girl? I'm gonna do that and shut up. What's the girl that just did Mean Girls? Fire white joint I can sing.
When they rap,
come on. That's a bag though, because she's getting hot right now. So I don't know if that might be a lot. But she can act too. So I'm like, anyway, we don't got to stay on this at all. Let's get into Marvel. Let's get into Marvel, gang. I think there's even more Disney stuff, but it didn't pop up yet, so we're not worried about it right now. Okay, Captain America. They didn't show. Oh, am I like missing?
One last Disney thing,
please,
because you know I had
it just didn't pop up.
Incredibles 3. What we doing, dog?
Hey, you want to clap for yourself? Yes, that's me too. I'm stan of Incredibles. We know Rico is iffy.
I know.
About too. Look at his face. Look at his neck position. The position of Rico's neck made me know what was going. He said like he did his little side. I am excited, but I am also like, I ain't gonna lie, that was a little blue ball announcement. Like y'all,
they didn't show us nothing,
bro. They literally said
probably just,
Incredibles 3.
Dog,
next movie.
You know, Bob Iger was just in the office like throwing shit at the wall. Like,
oh, y'all got that coming? You right? He like, oh, that's available. Can I tell him? Can I tell him that?
Like
they were like, we don't have anything there. It's fine. It's fine. Can I get that though?
We gonna get that one. How much did that one make? All right, let's do that one too. All right, that one. All right.
Yo,
Yeah,
you ain't lying. That's exactly what they did.
But no, I love.
You know they did that because they put Frozen 4 up like it's in development.
Bro, that's what I said to you off the pot. I'm like, bro, they teased Frozen 3 with no trailer, just concept art, and then said, yeah, we need 2 movies to finish the story. Bro, then they says Frozen 3 don't even come out till 27. All right, yo. Okay. So when's 4? 30? All right.
What are we doing here?
No, facts. But Incredibles 3, though. Incredibles 3.
Yeah,
I'm just excited because I love the Incredibles. I love that family.
Yes, me too.
Jack. Where's he doing now? What is he doing now?
Some changes.
He wants.
Go ahead, Rico. I
already know what Rico wants. Rico want what we all wanted for the second one. He wants a time jump, but we're not going to get it.
No, I feel like we could. We should get one.
I don't
even need a drastic time jump.
You want like 5 years? I need like a little.
I need Jack walking and talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jack can be in elementary school. He can be the Franklin Richards. He can be the child that can destroy the world with his childlike wonder because he can do everything.
Yo, Rico, you're smoking this so bad, but it scares me.
Dealing with like another midlife crisis because his baby girl is getting ready to go off to college. Dash is probably trying to date or something like that, and they still trying to run after this kid that they don't understand whose powers it is. But my issue was with 2, it took away. I felt like they took way too away from like the family aspect. Like number 1 felt like, okay, this is a father trying to refigure out who he is, what his purpose is. Everybody's getting older around him. You got a stay-at-home mom who's trying to kind of on some get her groove back type of stuff. But like it felt like that should have been established by 1. 2, then again felt like the mama trying to get her groove back most of the movie, and then
okay, I got a question for that.
I got the devil's advocate because you're actually making great points.
Do you feel like that only because we as men see that from our perspective as protectors or providers, like where a woman, like we consider them like a nurturer more so like in 2, she's now trying to be the provider where he takes the step back, and so it kind of feels like, hey, like they're doing the same thing just with the different like with the woman now. You know what I'm saying?
It just felt like they retold the story from from the other parent's perspective, and I was like, I just felt like I wanted to see. One, it took 25 years, it felt like, for them to make the sequel. But I wanted them to just let the family be the family. Like, let this be a family movie about them doing superhero stuff together. And then, now that it's been established Jack Jack has powers, Jack Jack shouldn't be in the diaper by movie 3. And I'm not even one of them people that's like, oh, well, it's been 25 years, he should be aged. But it's like, no, established. If Jack Jack had never developed powers, then I wouldn't have cared about him growing up. But to be a baby and to still not be in control of your powers, it's like, we ain't trying to see that for 3 movies in a row. Like, the third movie should be him.
Some growth.
He should be maybe Dash age at this point, or a little bit younger.
Yep, I agree with that. Yeah,
Dash is in high school. Violet is either off to college or just graduated. Maybe she's trying to step away from the family because she's trying to do her own. I don't know. It could be. You can play around with the family dynamic.
That's what I want from it.
By the way, Rico, you're smoking. I just want to play devil's advocate on 2 things because you are everything what you're saying is literally what I want. I want that movie, but that's my second one. My first one for the second movie, you're absolutely right on everything you're saying, but I just feel like that was on purpose. I feel like for the second movie, they purposely wanted to have a disconnect in the family for that. Like, it seemed like they were both going through like marriage troubles, not alone parent troubles. You know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like they were purposely trying to do the flip just to show the other side, and now you can still stay a family at the end. I feel like that was the overarching thing, you know? And by the way, that doesn't mean that you're incorrect. You're still right that they did every single thing that you said. I just feel like it's a perspective thing on how you look at it. You know what I mean? Which is why I can't even be mad at your take. But for the second part of it, man, I was just talking to Zen off the pod. I'd be so scared when it comes to any fandom, like with all of us, because I'd be like, bro, Rico just cooked this right now, like the story plot for Incredibles 3 and killed it. AI can do that too. Like anybody can come up with these stories that are better than sometimes the production and the execution of what these actual movies and shows are. But I don't think that we should be basing how we feel about the films off of what we want them to be. I like
because it creates expectations.
Yeah, because it's like, bro, if the creative bull was in his bubble in a corner, locking in and writing and ain't hear nothing that we said, we can't be mad at him for that if he's still cooked. But sometimes I feel like we take away that they cooked because we be like, well, they could have did this. They could have did this though. So because of that,
that's a lot of Marvel shit.
Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, it's everything. You know,
taking what you said, respecting what you said, recognizing what you said. Are we agreed on the fact that Jack Jack does need to be older, regardless of whatever else he does?
I will say, because as a fan, I need it. I do.
Elementary, middle school, I'm cool with whatever decision they make from there.
I'm with that.
I just don't think that we should still have this baby God. You feel me? Like
you talking that talk?
Be growing up, trying to figure out what it is to have all of these powers and living up to the mantle of Mr. Incredible.
You talking because it's like, that's a tease. Why would you tease that? Like that's clearly a thing that when they wrote in the first one, even if they didn't know it was a hit, you knew by the noise in the second movie when it came out that Jack Jack from the first movie was a hit. You knew that. So I feel like at this point, there's no way they can't take that information
and not do something with it.
Yeah, I feel like you should know by now.
To play devil's advocate, one last thing to that point though, it's kind of hard because I think Disney always has some lovable type of like character, whether it's an animal, a baby.
I know what you're doing. Yeah.
So like,
get him a dog.
Probably they could keep. It's easier to just keep Jack Jack as this character that we already know. Like the same thing they do with the I Am Groot shorts. Like, did we really need a season 2 of I Am Groot? Like, not to say we, you know what I'm saying, but like Jack Jack being more always a baby. When they just made the little bloopers with him, they could do the same thing in 3. Like, well, we know this is easy to get marketable. This was easy to make money off of.
It's
like,
a baby.
We're already gonna make money, but people want to see a baby with powers because as a parent, I know parents can not only relate to their kids growing up and whatever, but I can relate to having a toddler that's way too much to deal with right now. So I just think it's about kind of like what C said, perspective too. And also being marketable, like some lovable type of.
He made me mad at my own take. Like, damn, you smoke. I said you made me mad at my own take. Like, damn it.
I was just thinking about that too because I agree with what Rico said. That's what I personally want. Like, but I don't want to. I also look at it from what Disney could potentially cook with what they have right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was it.
No,
or is that Pixar? Is that Pixar?
No, I think that's I think it's Disney, right? At this, they own them things, so it's the same thing. But no, I do think it is Disney though. Man, y'all cooked that. And the last point, exactly what Jam said. It's so hard, bro, because I think the same guy that wrote the first one and is doing all the rest of them. So it's like he might have had an idea, you know, like he might have had a thing from the beginning, and we're just so and we love it, like we love it, and we're just like, give me, you can do this, you can do this. Look what you got, look what you wrote, and he's like, damn, my fault, bro. I wrote this in 2003. like I'm not, like I could update it, but I like my story. It's my story.
Hopefully he updates.
Yeah, I be looking at these things like real art. It's art for people, so I be feeling bad sometimes when it's like. Niggas be shitting on movies bad. It's like, bro, they really made this for this reason, and you overlooking the whole shit because you want it more than what it's supposed to be. Like,
I be trying to be careful with that a little bit more. I try to be a little bit more, unless it's just blatantly bad. I try to be careful with like super, because it's like if the movie do well, a lot of times it was a passion project based off from somebody.
Come on, man, yes.
So like, I be trying to. I gotta give it grace because The Incredibles is still one of my top movies ever. So I can't really get too upset at it. It was just like, once again, from the fans' perspective, like I feel like there's so much more you can tell with this story if you do this. But because Disney Pixar is known for their mascots, somebody has to be the mascot of the family.
Yes.
He'll probably still be a baby. Now that you said that, he'll probably still be a baby. It makes sense.
What I would love, not sidetrack one last thing, what I would love from The Incredibles is superhero stuff. Like I would have loved them to do a show or something based off of the universe itself.
Me
like,
too, bro.
Like the
That's
time skip from the original, like when we first see Mr. Incredible, when he meets Elastigirl, like all of those heroes are just show us stuff like that. Like show us that like what happened during them time skips and things like with those other heroes. Like
you can just show me Frozone for all I care. I'll take a little Frozone yoink. There's a little special presentation. I'll take it.
Frozone would have been tough.
So tough.
Like just something like that. That's my side piece.
I'm with you.
We've been in Disney too long.
Yeah, look at him. He is not Disney gang.
That's my bad. I brought up Incredibles 3.
It's your fault.
I brought up Incredibles 3.
But you can't be mad. We smoked that though.
No, y'all did.
You did. I ain't gonna lie, y'all came to play. Y'all came to pod today. This is good. This is good, yo. But all right, yeah. And honestly, with Marvel, again, they did little things, so I feel like we can get through this pretty easy too. And if we need to skip more, we will later on. Anyway, Captain America: Brave New World. They didn't show too much. I think they just show people the full length scene of when he does the speech at the spoiler for anybody if you don't want to know. Spoiler, go away for Captain America: Brave New World. It's just one scene, but it's the scene that he has a speech to, I guess, America or the Congress. I don't know who he's talking to. And then he he transforms into Red Hulk in that scene. And that's the only thing they should. No, I'm a liar because I watched it. There's a new trailer. It was fire.
It was.
You watched it?
It was fire.
It was fire.
It was fire.
Sorry, I'm like in real time remembering. I actually thought it was dope because I remember seeing that scene and then they show like the title and then they go back and show his eyes. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was kind of tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I really like the way I know. I was gonna ask you, Rico. I saw you say to Snow. Shout out to Snow. You were like, Snow. he don't look smooth. But I want to ask you. Hold on. I wanted to ask you. I laughed so hard. I laughed because I wanted to know if you actually feel like it looked kind of bad to you. I thought it looked really good for only two reasons. One, I know that it's not done. I know they're still working on it. And two, like it looked good for that for me. You know what I mean? Like enough.
It looked better than the last time we seen it.
Yeah, exactly. That was my second thing. It progressed from the last time we saw it. So I just I feel like they're really in real time just working on it, improving it. And it looks like Harrison like is doing the thing with you saw muscle, you saw like, you know what I mean? Like, and then when you see the eyes, there was a thing where I was like, wow, I feel like I could see it in motion more too. Yeah. Better that way. Yeah. But yeah, I meant to ask you how you felt about it.
I like it. I was just trolling right because that was just a funny thing to just hate within the first 20 minutes. He looks smooth. I don't like it. Not a fan.
Like damn, bro.
So I just thought that was funny. But no, I genuinely I'm very excited for this movie as a whole. I feel like it feels as if it was in some type of like developmental hell for a little bit. And because we didn't, obviously nobody really knows what's going on with the Black Panther universe. It was like, okay, like we really don't have too many black superheroes. Like DC's not doing anything currently. So I was like hoping that this would like find its way off the ground. I like Anthony Mackie. So I want to see this movie really do well. I understand that there was a bunch of like underlying things that he had to deal or like the production had to deal with. So I'm just excited that it's finally coming out. Part of me wishes, and y'all know me, I'm not a huge fan of trailers telling us too much. Part of me wishes there was some way for them to have kept Red Hawk secret until literally the movie came out. Yeah. Because I can accept Harrison Ford being president of the United States. That doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. But it would have been dope to watch for it, like to watch live. him turn into the Red
I
Hawk.
super
But I
agree
get
with
it
you.
for marketing
Yeah.
reasons. You got to do what you got to do because you got to put butts in seats because it's been kind of a struggle just to get this off the ground. So I'm not mad at it. I'm genuinely just excited. I love spy movies in general. I love it's weird to say grounded because like he's about to go through the hands of a god.
Facts, though.
But
Facts.
I like the grounded spy element that Captain America movies have given since The Winter Soldier. It's like this is just a big spy movie. Like really, it's just some people got power, some people don't. And I think him in a world where he don't even got the white man serum.
Drink the serum.
To hit his leg.
when he don't even got that, watching him still like go head first into the conflict, and now he got his boy with him, and he's just like, hey, I'm here. What he was for, I'm here for the ride, bro. If this is what we doing, this is what we doing. It's dope to see that. So I'm just very excited. I think Red Hawk looks dope. I hope that they expand upon like. When he gets really up there, like he becomes like essentially like walking magma. I hope that he starts setting stuff on fire that he touches basically. Like I'm looking forward to all of that.
I forgot that aspect of it. Oh my God. And I did hear rumors that it does get like that at a point. That's fire. I super forgot that he has the fire. Oh, you also smoked that. You kind of got me more excited about it too, thinking about it. How about you, Jim?
I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. Y'all know me how I feel about Sam Wilson in general. I love Captain America. So for me, like it's just great to see. Great to have. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see the leader too. I really feel like this stuff is going to lead up for like World War or Hulk more related things as well. Harrison Ford looks fun, bro. He looks like he had fun doing this too. You know what I mean? Like,
he hates doing movies. So like, watching him be excited. That was dope.
You ain't never.
I'm excited for like the interviews with Harrison Ford, where like some Marvel nerds like me will ask him like, "Hey, yeah, so this is about the 616," and he's like, "Oh,
bro, have you seen them yet?" Did you see them
I haven't seen.
Bro, look up the ones from Comic-Con. He's hilarious. They literally asked him that. They were like, something about 616. He was like, what?
That's a stupid
That's like all he said. He was like, what? And then like walked away. I'm like, bro, nah, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be
I can't. Yeah, stuff like that is just, I mean, we all love Harrison Ford. He's great. He also, I seen one interview where like somebody tried to call his name on the title card first and then said Anthony Mackie. And they was like, that's not correct. He was like, Anthony Mackie's on the front of that title card. And I like,
come on, bro.
You feel me? Like stuff like that is genuine person. So man, I'm excited.
And that's an old white man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I love a great white dude. That's awesome. He's on our great white list.
It's like
a great white American hero.
Come on, man. Yes. He is up there. He is up there.
And then I would say lastly, man, I'm really excited to see what they do with Isaiah Bradley. Like just that whole story from Falcon and Winter Soldier, like that. I'm really excited to see how they continue that. If they're going to introduce Patriot, I think my only nitpick is I really wanted to see Captain America, Falcon, and the Winter Soldier. Like I really wanted Bucky to return. I just feel like his story with Sam is so much better, and it's not over yet. It feels like, to me, it didn't feel over. Like it felt like they were at a good place where it could be written off as it was over, but it felt like it was more for it. Like it was, they built this bond, this connection, this brotherhood. And it's like, now it's like, all right, like where do we go from here? What can we do with this? So that's kind of how it always felt to me, but that's not like a huge thing that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to go see like a hill I'm gonna die on. It's just like, I'll see him in Thunderbolts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see what they do with this movie, man. I'm
gonna miss their buddy cop dynamic.
Yeah,
the chemistry is really good.
It's the chemistry
on and off screen.
Yeah, on and off screen. It's really good. I was about to say that to y'all. I feel like a part of it, I could be wrong. I could just be theorizing, but or speculating. I feel like maybe it's because, did y'all hear what my man Sebastian said recently about coming back in Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going, right? Yeah. He said, it feels like a cat with 9 lives, like which one is this or something like that. You might got to quote it a little better, but he basically was like, am I dead yet? Like, am I dying in this one? Basically, right? And I just feel like it's because this bull's been here for a long time. It's not like he's a bull with a bunch of powers with the deepest storyline that they've given him outside of what they've given him. And you can't be mad at him for it as an actor. That dude is doing that dude just played Pam Anderson as husband.
Tommy Lee,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tommy Lee. Like he's trying to do other things. I just seen him in a cannibal movie. Remember the cannibal?
Yeah.
Like he's doing other types of movies right now.
Isn't
So I feel like
Trump in this new movie
he's
too,
about to
or
be
something
Trump,
like
bro. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like he's really just trying to get in his acting bag, and he might
I
love
commend him for
Marvel,
being able
but
to even get other roles, because it'd be very tough for these Marvel actors
yes,
to like have
Preach.
time to
You
book
preach.
other
you
roles.
talking, bro?
So for him to even be able to balance all of that, I'm sorry for interrupting. I
No,
get
go
what
ahead,
you're saying.
bro.
Though,
No, go
it's
ahead.
definitely on some like like I feel like they were able, and Jam, I know that you know way more when it comes to the comics, but I feel like what they gave him within the MCU, it feels like his story could have been over and just been like, let me just kind of ride off into the sunset, but they keep bringing him back.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I feel like he still has a lot of like mentorship elements he could potentially give out.
Great point.
Especially with I'm blanking on her name. What's
Florence Pugh?
What's Scarlet Witch's sister?
I'm about to go.
Florence Pugh.
Yo,
Yelena.
Yeah.
I have to go to the bathroom. Can't do that.
That's crazy.
He said Florence Pugh. Yeah, that sounded gross. She would be offended how you just said it. Like, Pugh.
Florence
You
Pugh.
said it like you threw it up. Like, but no, I think
so
that,
fun.
I think his role in the Thunderbolts is going to be very like mentorship.
I would love that, actually.
based
That's a
off
really
what
dope idea.
Steve do try to do that, and I feel like that will allow him in future roles to be like, if y'all need me, I'll be here. But like the Winter Soldier can kind of just chill off and go be on a farm somewhere if he really wants to.
Go back to Wakanda.
Literally,
All right.
But
He can.
He can.
We gotta get out this.
Hey,
He
man.
can.
He
I
can.
think he's still good.
No, he can.
think he's good.
Y'all about to get me in trouble.
Yes, he
I wasn't
can.
gonna say nothing. He's good there.
He is.
I said he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Good. I feel like
What
I'm
is
not
the
asking-
fight? I'm letting you know he is.
I just feel like there was a joke coming with that.
Oh
It wasn't.
no.
Okay, he just
You know
go.
what?
He just gonna go to Wakanda and live there in
Yeah,
N616 forever, and we'll never see
I would
Winter
hope.
Soldier again.
It seems like a place of peace for him.
So do you feel like when we see him in 30 years, he has like, never mind.
I mean, he is the white wolf.
He is.
They made him.
Yes, they made him into White
so-
Wolf, right? So we
they
could
made
just
him
go
into
and live
White
as the
Wolf.
White Wolf.
yeah, it just seemed like
Jam helped me.
America
No.
getting hectic
Jam
for
helped
him.
me.
He got
He
trauma?
gave me more of a role there. You just made it sound like ready. You just made it sound like he
Oh, you
does
thought I was
Thunderbolts.
joking?
No, not even that. I thought Zan gave me the visual of, like he's at Thunderbolts. Whatever happens, the ends of Thunderbolts happens. Whatever happens, the Secret Wars happens, and he's just like, I'm going back to Africa. I'm just gonna like I'm gonna just live here. I'm gonna just hang out.
I mean, he was living there for a while anyway. Like I don't.
But he was like farming. He was probably helping them. He was doing wolf missions.
You know, I'm gonna go chill.
Right. And you got me like thinking he's helping. He's the White Wolf. Like he's doing something. That
the
made me
White
think he's
Wolf
just
is
like
security type stuff. Like he'll like join like
that's something.
Yeah, in the comics, the White Wolf is actually, I think I told y'all, he's in the chat in the council. He's the adopted brother of T'Challa. Like,
Wow, you
like
did say that, yes.
T'Chaka adopted this kid that like their plane crashed and everything. And he puts him basically fucking Tarzan. If you brought a fucking,
I think my chest is caving in. Oh my god.
I can't.
Wait, Jam, you might have to stop. You might not be able to continue what you were talking about. What the fuck just happened?
That's just fucking crazy. But
Rico was thinking different today. I love it.
It's kind of messing with my psyche a little bit. Yo.
that's actually wild. We're not gonna let him slide. Jesus,
That's so racist.
so fucking racist.
I wasn't even thinking that.
The monkeys.
Wow.
Oh my god! All right.
I was speaking specifically about the white boy. The white boy
So was I. Wait, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we done.
Yeah.
Just he's the White Wolf. That's it. He's
Yes.
the White
Yo,
Wolf.
this might be the first episode I gotta really go to the bathroom and go to pod. My God, yo, I'm crying, dog. Oh, I know I made it worse. I'm sorry. That's Rico's fault, though. You sent me down that dark path. The dark path. This is terrible. We have to leave.
All right. What's next?
Y'all are too funny for me today. I can't be here.
Y'all can't put us together,
Bro, I had another point after Jam too. I don't care about I don't care about Sebastian. Who's Sebastian? Oh, you take this. I get reached. That was so funny.
Oh shit!
Oh man. Nah, so the next joint we got up.
Agents go fire. We're terminated.
The next joint we got up is they showed us a little bit of Fantastic Four. They played I know Jam was talking about it a lot in the chat about the score. We got some of the score from Michael Giacchino. Did they drop that score though, or is it just online?
No, there was an audio clip of it. You can play it online though. I don't know if it's like on streaming services or anything.
Okay,
but bro, that score's fire.
Yeah, Michael Giacchino.
I can never say it
right.
Yes.
I hope I got it right. Shout out to him. He's
Marvel legend for real.
He's amazing.
In multiple
Multiple
ways.
Composer.
No, 100%.
So many different movies. Yeah.
I'm just saying over here we love even more.
For sure. They played some of the score and then they gave us like a little clip of the cast, like on set, just talking,
right?
And we got. I heard this isn't the actual suit.
It's not. I didn't think it was when I saw it too.
But Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn was in like a Fantastic Four like get up, I guess.
Yep. Well, no, I think it's like it was very. I feel like it's a concept.
A lot of cotton.
Yeah. But it's not even that. I feel like it's because they're going for the '60s thing, and it's gonna look better than that. But I do think it's gonna look as simple as that.
The teaser that we had got at Comic-Con, like just visually how they're gonna make it look in the movie,
like that low-key makes sense to that vibe too. So I was like, I wasn't even mad at it.
Is that the filter they're shooting it with? Like the whole film?
I think so.
I think so.
At least as long as they're in the '60s. Yeah, like when they're in the '60s, because we don't know what's happening in the movie, and you don't know. It could switch up and change to a whole. We've seen WandaVision, right? They did that a lot.
That he has. It could be one of the suits.
Great point. Right. I have a feeling that when they come to our world, I don't know if it's going to be in this movie or in Secret Wars or something, they'll probably get an updated Marvel suit. And I don't think it's going to be the funny jokes where it's like all the extra patches. But I do think it'll be a different color, like maybe a darker shade or something.
Yeah.
You know,
because playing with the colors this time with this joint is dope to me. Because I feel like any other version of the Fantastic Four that we've gotten so far, like live action, They kept it simple, but I feel like they're just leaning into like the history of the characters, the actual visuals.
And I don't know if y'all heard from not to bring up Comic-Con, but Kevin Feige, we'll see what he means by that. But he did say this is going to be the most true, the movie that is going to stay the most true to the comics they've ever been able to do. Like purposely, they're trying to make it that way. So I'm like, man, I'm really excited for this movie, dog.
Yeah, I feel like we'll have some scenes that look like a panel, like if you like a comic panel, like a spread.
You want to know what's funny? You said that. I don't want to completely throw it off. They said that is literally what's going to be in some episodes of that Spider-Man show that we didn't talk about yet. The
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
They said literally there's going to be some scenes that straight up it's a comic page and they're going to make it all moving at the same time. I'm like, that's kind of crazy because the animation style is apparently exact. Is the exact way that it looks in these concept arts, even though it's like
that's fire.
Looks like it's too. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like confusing.
They showed them some of the screenshots that we got from that John was but we going.
Sorry, that was the same thing. For sure. Sorry, I apologize.
But no. Yeah, Fantastic Four. All we got really was like some of the theme and that suit look. They got really the HD
the Comic-Con thing. That was it. That was
so. We didn't get a lot on Fantastic Four, but that suit did look pretty cool.
Yep.
What's next?
Yeah, I'm just hyped for that. Agatha. Did y'all watch the new trailer?
There's a new one?
I didn't see the new trailer.
Yeah.
I didn't see the newest one, no.
Okay. I like it, man.
I do. They leaned more into like the Witches Road concept in this trailer.
Yeah. Yo, did you peep that was them singing? Yeah. That song, that's them.
Like in the background.
I was like, I didn't notice that. Gone hot on some, what the vibe is. Like for what it is. I was like, this one kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Like I liked how they went about that.
Yeah. They just leaned more into like
the shoulders moving. See,
a little bit, brother. You might gotta hear it. There's like dun 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 dun. Like it's a little scary. I was like, all right, we in Halloween town. All right. And then if you watch the trailer, I'm making jokes, but it was kind of fly with it because if you don't notice that it's them singing, it's just music that aesthetically matches the scene, right? Yeah. Then I watch it the second time. I'm like, hey, they singing. Okay, oh, shit. Like, it made me a little more excited into it. Only because we kept hearing that it's going to be musical aspect. Oh, sorry. What'd you say, bro? I'm sorry.
Have you gotten did you guys feel any potential plot points from the trailer? Any additional ones that you didn't get the first time?
New ones, no. But to be honest, I think I like that. I like that with the Agatha trailer so far. They gave you that first one, and they keep giving you basically things that make it seem like it's the same plot points from the last trailer. Like I'm not, even if it's new scenes, I don't feel like they're ruining anything for me. They actually even gave less horror. I don't know if you felt that way. They gave less horror aspects for this trailer than the last one, but they gave more of the chemistry, more of their actual vibe, their campy aesthetic. Like you got to see what's the girl we bang with, Aubrey Plaza. You got to see her in a funnier light than they were showing her in the other one because she's a little more evil. You know what I'm saying? So they just gave different aspects and perspectives. I feel like on this trailer, but still made you interested if you were interested in the first trailer. Because if you weren't interested in the first one, I don't think you would. Yeah, it's not going to make you anymore. You already know what the vibe is when you see the first one. So
got you.
But I like it, man. I'm actually really excited. I feel like all four of us are. I think so too. But I'm on the vibe of I like them trying to be creative, man, and do different genres and like treat Marvel like that is the. It can be any genre. You know what I'm saying? I love that idea because we've had so many movies. Yeah, that's man. Smart. It's art. It's art to me. Like it makes it more creative. So I don't know. I'm just excited to see how it does.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
You just going? Yeah, what's your date? See it. Okay, hey. That makes it good. Hey, we'll all talk for this though. Ironheart. What's up?
Yes.
So
I know. Hold on.
What's up, you guys? Want to say?
Nah, I just know Rico was like. I know you were like kind of like, are they even still doing this, John? Like, so the fact that they kind of like they finally confirmed that this exists today.
You're right. It's real, y'all. We have it. We have the footage,
That's all I cared about.
Bro. But they still ain't say no release date, Rico.
I'm gonna say this.
It exists though.
Kevo knows not to play with Cool's time.
True.
You're right though.
And he showed up today too. He showed up for
it. Popping up if his work ain't coming out.
You talking? No, you real.
That's how I feel. That's what I personally feel. Coog is batting 1,000 currently with all of his projects that he's attached to coming out.
Yes,
they came out on the date they were supposed to come out. So now that we know for a fact, I'm okay with it. I'm okay.
Okay, cool. And I love that.
We gonna see.
Because that's all we needed to know that it was out here. I'm with him too. Not that I was scared that they were going to cancel it, but I'm like, where is it though? Like, So I am glad that we got to see it, and it was pretty dope, y'all.
It did look cool.
It did look really cool, in my personal opinion. I don't know. I like I like the direction of it a lot too. I like the way that they freaked some of the Iron Man references, and the suits that she got was crazy too.
Yeah.
And again, that's in this little leak. Shout out to whoever leaked
the leak teaser.
The leak teaser that's like a bootleg and it's shaking when everybody claps. But with that, looks great to me. Honestly,
I'm glad we got to see our guy Anthony Ramos.
Yes, and you barely even got to see what that man could do.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't really give us nothing really of his powers and shit
that
yet.
Gun, though.
He played with magic and guns. So I'm excited to see. That's just different. Who do that? I'm gonna do a spell and get the Smith and Wesson.
I have too many jokes. I'm actually gonna stay off this topic. It's just so funny.
I'm excited to see that.
Who could do that?
Who can do that?
And the guy
who can do that?
He's like tossing a ball. Boom. I just want to no BS. Even though I'm making jokes, I do want to see it in action. I want to see how he uses it. Because that's interesting. How are you actually using magic? You don't need a gun, bro. Or is your magic not strong enough? I don't know. I really don't know.
Or maybe he just is a gun aficionado.
With magic?
He might have liked guns before.
If you don't just go talk to Dr. Strange.
I don't know.
Because Dr. Strange don't need guns. So how about that? You shoot him, he gonna take it out. with the time stones. Yeah, so what we even doing, man? He's like, but I got this pistol, though. All right, man. You keep it, brother.
Maybe it's magic bullets.
I think this is showing the systematic.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Kevin trying to get, you know what I mean? He's trying to show people what's really going on. It's Ryan. It's Ryan. Yo.
This is how they trap us in the Marvel universe.
Come on, son. Not in the 616. Yeah. This is how they do us here. This is what we do.
Yeah. But no, man. What did y'all think about it, man? What did y'all think? Y'all got a chance to see the teaser, right?
What did y'all think? I'm crying again. What y'all think?
Go ahead, Jam.
Oh, it was cool, man. I'm excited. Only thing I hope is that for every Disney Plus series or movie, they got to sell toys.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't make her own, have to earn her suit, have to earn.
She gonna have to earn the suit.
It's just because it's a show. It's a show. They gotta
took the suit from. Remember, they even showed it in the joint that they took the suit.
Oh, they took it away from her, right?
Wakanda,
they brought it back to Wakanda.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I feel like because of that, she already went through the trials and tribulations. But she already had to deal with
him though. Story wise, it's why do she got to do that again? But I think it's just to sell the show. She has to get this
new joint.
Yeah,
I hope they make. Hopefully, it don't take too
thing.
long though.
Yeah,
Like, hopefully, it don't take too long.
Hopefully, it doesn't take too
I'm
long.
hoping like it's halfway through, and then like the rest of the season is more so magical and technology elements that are helping set up the MCU stuff.
Real quick, is this the first new character that we got introduced with beforehand that got a show?
Say that one.
Like it's first new because
Yeah,
like
like she was in a
Riri
movie
is new
first.
still, but she was in Wakanda Forever, and then she got
made
a show.
an appearance and then got a TV.
Because like
show.
Ms. Marvel, she was new in the show.
Nope. Only
Wanda
one.
was already
She's
established.
first
Like
one.
everybody, you know what I mean? Like
First
she
one.
was like introduced in a movie
You
and then
can
got a
make
show.
an argument for Photon because
True.
But no, because it's not her own show.
And
Is
she got
what
introduced
she's
in the
saying.
show. She got introduced in the show.
Captain Marvel
Right, but is
first.
that
She
what
was
you
in
mean? I
Captain
thought you meant
Marvel
getting in her
first.
own
Oh, you're right.
show.
You're right. But she was different actress though.
But
But you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. I'm playing semantics, but you're right.
story-wise.
You're correct. You're
yeah,
correct.
Story-wise, yeah.
You're correct.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, she was introduced in the movie first, and then she was in WandaVision.
As a character.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
As a character.
Get the hell out of here, Jim. No, we can't use that one. It's like only because I think are you saying that for a point? Are you saying it for a reason?
I was just wondering, is that the first time that we've seen that? I think
to
so.
get
Yeah.
okay, ready? Jam is
Because
literally
like,
correct.
The only reason
Yeah,
I brought
but
it up,
right.
only reason I brought it up is because like they might not have to do so much.
That's what he's
setting
trying to
up
say,
with her
yeah.
because we kind of
Yeah,
already
okay,
know her,
okay.
so they can kind of
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
the shit. So whatever the story is going to be, a lot quicker.
Exactly.
Because like we're familiar with her already. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
But
Miss
I-
Marvel,
to
you
be
had to
fair,
do a lot more. Go ahead. Jim.
Devil's advocate, I do like. I get your point, but I feel like they did that with Photon with Monica too, though.
No,
like,
you are right.
We
You are
already,
right.
you know what I'm saying? We
True.
already knew her story, and then in WandaVision, we just quick scene of how.
No, there's literally
what
only
happened
one.
at that
Yeah,
time.
You're right.
There's only one difference. It's just that she was treated like a side character in both things. I'm not saying in a bad way. She's just not
Yeah,
Captain Marvel
yeah.
and she's not Wanda,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So because of that, this is a different aspect because we're about to get like way more of
She's
you.
the lead.
Yeah,
She's
it's
the
just
lead.
about
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
straight up.
She
You know
went
what I
from
mean?
the supporting character to the lead. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
Monica
yeah.
only even writing wise, you can't even get enough time to get a full thing out of her unless it becomes more her movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the Marvels, she was a part of the ensemble.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
She
So,
gets
like,
as much
yeah,
as
I
Kamala
get what you're
does.
saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But because of that, that does make this interesting. Honestly, bro, there's a lot of reasons why this is interesting as a show. Even if you don't like know the lore, like a comic person like Jam or watch Wakanda,
Yeah.
I just feel like the fact it's a black girl about to become a new Iron Man. That's already interesting, right? She ain't no regular black girl. Like she hood. You know what I mean? That's another aspect to it that you're like, oh, it feels real to an extent. I know some people didn't feel that way. Her portrayal, I personally did
loved
feel.
it.
I felt it was very natural. Like I liked the way she came off. Then you add that she's a genius. You add a lot of things to her story. There's rumors that Mephisto's in it. There's the hood with magic and technology. There's just a lot of things going on in the show that I'm like, damn, bro. Okay, this should be good.
Give us a
got
release
it.
date.
Yeah.
Give us a release date.
I know this.
I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead, bro.
What's up?
So, because we know that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Doom, and
Come
in
on,
the
I
Marvel-
want it, but I
Marvel
don't. I already know
universe,
where you're going.
Do we think that he will be the AI or like some type
That would be
of
so
AI?
fire.
I
or
feel like
some
there
type
could
of
be a
things for
tease or some
Ironheart,
shit.
just like in the comics.
I'll be fired.
Did you notice in that teaser trailer that they had the guy from MIT and he referenced Iron Man? Did y'all see that? It's the bald dude.
Yep.
I feel like that's the most we're gonna get. Besides maybe a more of a tease in it, just because, bro. Y'all seen everybody's talks, including us, about how much Robert Downey getting paid? Y'all think they're not doing this? They're not doing it.
Just voice acting. They could easily have his voice be Friday in the.
I would
So my-
love that.
You don't. I think I would need it.
'Cause I
love
remember
that.
when he-
But
I
just
remember
think
when he
the
talked about
budget is
Ironheart?
crazy. He was promoting it. He was like, "We need to have Ironheart," and like he was really standing on Ironheart before he even cast
The
it.
end
I remember this is when-
the post credit scene of the season finale is going to be her turning a helmet on. It's going to be like
That's
fire.
if that's it. I'm with you, and I think that might happen. I'm not mad.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
see
will
that
happen
happening.
easily.
That's
I thought you meant
likely.
like he's Friday 3 episodes in. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
No. It wouldn't be until she's like in another movie.
Another
or
book like
something
Armor
that.
Wars. Boom.
Armor Wars
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Boom.
But like
Actually,
tease
be
it
so
at the
tough with
end
that.
of her show. Oof.
100%.
super fire.
I actually love that, Jim. I hope that is what.
And that'd be a
what
dope way to
happens.
shut up all the haters because you know
Yeah.
this show probably gonna have a few people that's you know that side
Yeah,
of the
it's,
fandom.
it's gonna go through what.
That's not
Marvel
Iron Man,
did.
bro. Shut the
So
fuck up.
I think if you gonna pay him $80 million, he gonna have to come back and definitely make sure he holds Ironheart up just to make sure that like
That's a
folks get
great
out there.
point.
We paying you this much money, we gonna need all the allyship you got in your body right now because like,
Nah, real shit.
you know how it's gonna go. We
Facts.
know the route that it's likely going to take. So I'm hopeful.
Me too,
That's
bro.
fact. Nah, that's facts.
I'm right with y'all.
Facts.
I'm gonna ask a question before we're to steer. because the only thing left is some Disney stuff. I'm going to skip all of those. And the only thing Marvel left is Daredevil. But my question is, there's still Star Wars. So do you want to do Star Wars and go back to Daredevil?
No, let's just get the Marvel stuff
Get Marvel out, and then we'll do Star Wars. And
Are we
go to
doing
animation?
animated?
I'm going to just do that after. That's a whole other link in itself.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do Daredevil. Daredevil, again, not a date, correct?
March.
No date.
Just March.
Just March.
Just March.
Okay, but that's cool. At least we got a confirmation. Still 9 episodes, correct? From what I'm hearing. It's considered first season, right?
And they're about to start filming season 2 very soon.
Season 2, they showed a teaser trailer.
Amen.
Oh, my damn. I'm not going to lie. I thought I was Daredevil when I was watching. I watched that joint like 4 times, and then by the third, when I seen Kingpin laugh, I laughed like him. I was like, yeah, man, let's do it. Bro, I couldn't tell you how I felt watching it, only because while I'm watching it, you start to, I don't know if you felt this way, but as I'm watching it the first or second time, I'm like realizing all of the info that we know about it while watching it. Like I'm watching, I'm like, damn, the direction dope. Damn, this the Loki season 2 direct. Oh, then I'm locking in double on it now. Then I'm like, wait, we got Punisher back in it. Like there's just certain little things that you're seeing the way that it's working. Like somebody said that if you were at D23 yesterday, they had they had the TVA stuff, and they had a bunch of different displays. One of the displays was teasing Jessica Jones. Straight up, 100%. It was like, where's Jessica Jones in the newspaper around the Daredevil joint. Straight up. So she might not even be in this season, right?
But they might reference
she's
her.
coming, bro. All right, yeah, she's going to be referenced. So I'm like, bro, I'm ready. Like that's outside of the trailer. So the trailer just added so much excitement for me to see everybody back, to see Kingpin and Daredevil fighting. I mean, teaming up, but it's not going to work the way we think, I assume. To see the 5 masks, bro, like I could really go for days. Why?
I need that. Like, I don't think he's going to rock all 5 suits, but the fact that he has 5
available.
Like
that's all.
When he want to switch it up.
Yes, 100%.
You can go to the menu and shuffle through one time.
Exactly.
just to roll the deck. Just see it real quick.
Facts.
Oh man, but yeah, it did make me really excited. And again, the fact that they ain't even on shoot for season 2, bro. If they're shooting in the same locations and it's the same team, they could put stuff in edit and go. Like they're not done, is what I'm saying. So like, yeah, they're cooking over there. That's all, and it looks really good to me.
Yeah. I'm super hyped. Again, like you said, I think I watched that teaser trailer mad times already. I might do it. And I might watch it again after we're done. I think I'm probably gonna watch it again after we're done this pod. I'm gonna keep it a game with you. It was that good. Like it's just like, and we need the HD. Like I don't know why they just playing with us like that. Because it's like, bro, this is one of the things we've been waiting on.
I feel like,
and they feel like it's as good as we think it might be. Yeah. So it's like, yo, I
feel like they just wanted to test the waters because they might. Remember how they had a bunch of reshoots? They redid a lot. Yeah. I feel like they were testing the waters, and they might, even with our reaction, they still were like, "We're not trusting y'all yet. We want to perfect this trailer."
I feel that, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that
because it might end up being the same first trailer, or be a whole different new shots in it.
Facts. Yeah. I'm just interested to where we gonna go, man. Because I
in the story.
Yeah, because I know like a lot of some of this leakers and scoopers and stuff were saying like I seen somebody said this is a while back. I forgot who exactly said it, but they said the things they do in this show is going to surprise people how far they go.
And I felt like that was towards the TVMA kind of talk.
Yeah, and story-wise.
And story.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm just really interested to see. I know we got teased some of the villains. Yeah. I know we got teased.
And they even said Muse is 100% the main villain of the storyline. And that's why.
He looked crazy.
Cool, bro. Yeah, like mad weird.
Quick question, because I'm not really familiar with the Muse and comics, Jam. I know you the comic expert.
Is he like a serial killer?
Does he have powers too? Does the Muse have powers at all?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think he's just a freaky dude.
Just a serial killer. Yeah.
Okay.
I never read the 2016. That's like 2016 Daredevil's run.
Okay.
I don't remember who wrote it, but I never read it. I just know like the character, but I don't think he's like powers. If anything,
yeah,
okay. I was just curious because he just looked creepy.
He looks creepy. I think that's just all the blood and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I do think I get what you're saying because they are gonna go places. Did you see in that 0.7 second clip, some boy pushes someone into the train? Did you not see that?
I didn't peep that. I gotta watch
that. See, why we gotta watch it again? Hey, bro, I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
they're fighting for like
he does,
bro, real quick. It was like they talking for a sec. Boom, train comes. It was really crazy. I'm like, why did y'all do that and keep going? Like, okay, this is going to get a little wild. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Apparently he has impercept. I don't even know what that stands for. Super strength and super speed.
Okay. I wonder if they'll give him that in the show.
Right, they
keep
might not give
grounded.
him that on the show. Right, we'll see how they.
I think it's a little bit more. Yeah, he looked more grounded. If anything,
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He just looked like a freak boy.
You seen Bullseye?
he just was.
See my guy
They
Bullseye
did show
came
Bullseye.
back.
I wonder how he's going to be used because now we have other characters in the show. So it's like I don't really know. Really,
it was
anything. They show Vanessa
body
too.
acts like a vortex, which can pull in every bit of sensory information around him, making even Daredevil's enhanced senses hard to target him. Superhuman strength, superhuman speed, expert combatant.
Interesting.
Okay, now I want it in the show. Now, mess my man up.
Because
I mean,
take away the super strength and super speed, but give him
That.
like that in person, whatever
Yes,
that in
that
person.
is.
Yeah,
That's all I
yeah,
need.
yeah.
Another
All I need.
echolocation, but it's with like
what I was
his body.
thinking.
Instead of like
Right.
having to make a sound, he just feels it. Like when you know like somebody just kind of behind you, he just has that. It's almost like a 360
Yep.
view based off of this.
It's kind of like Daredevil, to be honest with you. It's just
Yeah.
like the reverse or something.
Yeah.
Like
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
Like
curious.
he's like the perfect counter for
That's
that.
why-
Daredevil.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Another reason why I'm like, how the hell is Bullseye and Punisher going to come into play? Because
Right.
they don't look like the main characters at all by the trailer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So only 9 eps, man.
My guy Punisher got the full beard. He probably been chilling.
You know that thing going to get cut. That brother look crazy. He ain't seen Karen.
all
That's
the
all it
things,
was. He ain't seen
Frank.
Karen in too long.
Frank,
Once he
I
see
need
Karen,
you.
he about to shape that thing up quick. Hey.
Facts.
High top fade coming back.
Stop playing. Not the high top of fade. Yo, John Burton over the fade. It's crazy. I can't even. Yo, Rico's hilarious. But anyway, I know y'all got thoughts about this. And let us know how you guys feel.
I'm gonna go first because I know Jam has a very.
I'm about to say, yeah, and I need Jim to get that off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, for sure,
I'm
for
waiting
sure,
on
for
it.
sure, for sure.
Waiting on it.
I'm excited for the most part. Honestly, it feels like a long time coming. I'm very happy for all of the actors. Because really, besides Bernthal and D'Onofrio, none of them have really done a whole bunch. Charlie Cox like turned down roles because he was hoping that Netflix or whoever was in charge of Daredevil would figure out how to get it back. Like, so I'm happy for him because he's really just been like twiddling his thumb. Really,
Yo, for real.
and
for real.
I think that they're going to make up for lost time. I'm not expecting too many filler episodes. I think that they're going to get right to it because this clearly shows Daredevil is an established hero. It's like a continuation enough to where it's like, okay, this is who it is. These supporting cast. This is the frenemies. This is the outright enemies, and then this is the villain of the season. So I'm not expecting too much exposition. I am curious, like you said, how all of them end up kind of coming together because you do have to explain it within 9 episodes. So like, how much of the Punisher do we see? Is this like a team up all 9 episodes? Does he come through halfway through? Like what makes this? And then how bad is the Muse if Kingpin is like, hey,
I need Daredevil, right?
Yeah,
That's why
we gotta lock
I'm
in,
so
bro.
interested in that.
Especially seeing where Kingpin left off at Echo.
At Echo, right? It's like, are you gonna? Okay, unless this is before. We have no idea where this takes place as well. There's so many questions.
True.
So many questions.
yeah,
I'm
So
really excited.
That's my thoughts on it. I'm really excited, and I'm happy for the actors because you could tell like they wanted to come back. It's just it was taken out of their hands. So I'm happy, especially for people like Charlie Cox.
For sure.
I hear you for sure, and definitely for all of them. Like again, John Bernthal is the only one that's a legitimate, like real big time actor right now. Outside of this, he can choose to do a bunch of different roles he wants, and he's very picky on what he chooses. If you look at his filmography, but like for the other two, like Karen and Foggy, like I know Karen from True Blood. I'm True Blood gang over here from HBO, but outside of that, we don't really see them. So that's
I
cool
didn't
that
even know
everybody
that.
get. Oh yeah, bro, she's sturdy in True Blood. Got like top 5 main roles most likely in that joint. But we'll talk about that later. I'm a True Blood man. I get to HBO, but nah, man. Yeah, I just doubling on what you said, Rico. I'm just excited for all the cast to come back. They even got Vanessa back. I thought. They literally
they had
casted
a new
another
Vanessa,
person
and then
as
like was like, you know what?
we gonna get her back. I'm like, yo, y'all really.
Kingpin need that.
Shout
old
out to
thing
all
back.
the old dude. Only one I really wanted back, but I didn't need him back. I just wanted because the black.
I feel like he might pop up too.
Turk.
Not Turk. What's the other?
You
boy?
want the cop? I don't need the
Yeah,
cop.
I think the cop.
I mean, that's dope, but I don't
Yeah, I
need
think
him.
the cop.
I want
I feel
Turk.
like the
You
cop
remember
coming
Turk?
back. Yeah.
He was in like he was like
all
Rosario
the
Dawson
shows.
for the Defenders. He was in all of them, but like was not needed. He was like the snitch for everybody. But he's like an amazing actor too.
Yeah.
Like, man, that'd be so cool. But I don't need that, man. So, but it's cool to see that. Yeah, Jam, get your shit off, brother. I need you to tell him what's going on.
So Rico said something that triggered something that I thought I seen on Twitter too. Like to how many their supporting characters are going to be in the show, like how they're going to utilize them. I was seeing something that is going to be similar to like how they do in like a limited series, where it's like you throw a character every 2 issues. So it might be like every 2 or 3 episodes we'll get like a different arc.
A little small
like
arc, right?
A little small
that
arc
makes
in the
a lot
story.
of
And I'm cool with that, because if they're going to do a season 1 to lead into a season 2, maybe even moving on forward with that, like I could see how they would, you know what I'm saying, play that. But I'm excited for it. It looked great. The only thing you guys know how I felt was, I put in the chat that how they casted like the Puerto Rican guy that's more my complexion than they did Afro Latino. And for me, it's kind of like the same thing that Rico mentioned earlier, like how a lot of people were upset about, you know, Disney casting lighter skinned Hawaiians that play Lilo and Nani. It's kind of like on that line, but it also is black erasure, because Afro Latinos are black. If they're not already mixed with black, they have Taino in their blood. And a lot of people don't know about that. So that's just like a little history piece. But it's one of those type of situations where I got to pick my battles and appreciate the wins where we get them, because the man is still Puerto Rican. He is from San Juan, just like the actual character is.
Rest in peace, too, by the way, because he passed away last year.
Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to him. And also, me, Zen, Dennis, and Thor had a conversation about this, too, like in another group chat. But just being how hard it is probably to try to find somebody to cast, like, how do you know that they didn't how do I know that they didn't try to actually find like an Afro Latino to cast them? And it just so happened that like, this other Puerto Rican guy who has like, like more white hair or whatever, like, and lighter complexion was a better casting, but we still could kind of get away with it because it's Puerto Rican, So I think about it that way. The only thing that it made me kind of like feel like a spit in the face was because I mentioned this to you guys before, but like the whole America Chavez situation with like the America Chavez situation, she's Puerto Rican in the comics, and they casted a Mexican Canadian actress for her. Shout out to her, because she does a great job. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing against her. She took a job, which I think any of us would, but it's just a kind of a situation with Disney and the casting directors. Like we're not all the same. You know what I'm saying? So I think
you ain't never lied.
That's kind of like where I'm at. But again, I want to sit here and on the record say I'm going to take my wins for where we get him, because the man is, once again, rest in peace to him first and foremost. And he's still Puerto Rican, bro. Just because his hair texture isn't what it should be, or he's not the same complexion, he's still a Puerto Rican man. Yeah, it's black erasure, but it's one of those weird situations where it's like we got to kind of pick our battles. And yes, sir. That was really it.
Thinking optimistically is that the passing of the torch to his daughter, who might potentially be a darker skinned Puerto Rican. So
we still haven't seen her.
We haven't seen her. Great point.
So there's a chance. They didn't. I don't think they showed her in the trailer. So
not at all. Didn't even tease her.
If this is passed on from father to daughter, especially RIP that he passed away, they could play around with that, especially if they're hearing what the Latino community is saying. So let's try to think optimistically about it.
Let them cook, basically.
Right.
Like, try to let them cook.
My thing is,
hold them accountable as well.
Hold them accountable, but also like, you know what? There's a chance, and we give them that. We give them enough bail, because that they have, for the most part, the America Chavez thing was kind of like, okay, y'all tweaking a little bit, but for the most part, they've done a fairly good job with representation. So I think that they give them a chance to, let them know, but then give them a chance to make it right down the line. So I'm trying to think optimistically with that, but I definitely want to make sure that you recognize that you are heard when it comes to that, for sure.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all.
Y'all both smoked the shit out of that.
That you got to get your shit off on this.
And you smoked that too, Jam. I wanted both of you just smoked that, but yes, you even... You killed that, Jam. Yes.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, but I mean, other than that, I'm excited, yo. Like, even to Rico's point, like they hinted at in the Netflix like stuff. They hinted at a white tiger. Instead, not Ava, but they hinted.
Wait, did they really in Netflix? Because I never ended up finishing it. I still got to finish it.
The girl Angela is hinted to be the white tiger.
You lying.
So like, if they're like to Rico's point, if they're continuing like the Netflix stuff,
there was rumors to that, because they're saying that the female one was going to come in the next in season 2, allegedly.
So like, I'm all for, and I mean, realistically, like, again, even if she's not to Rico's point, we want to hold them accountable, but like I said, you want to take these wins where we could get them. They're still casting Puerto Rican people. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just one of those weird situations where like colorism and racism kind of go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
you talking that?
I appreciate y'all for allowing me to speak my thoughts on it. You know,
of course, but you wasn't wrong. It's just like that's not you. You know, you got to get that's your place to say that. It's not me. You know what I mean? That's why. And also, Rico added a great point that I wouldn't even thought of to add. So yeah, both of y'all smoked that, killed that.
Yes.
Moving on to animation. Yo, this is. Also, thank y'all smoking this episode. It's funny and we getting deep. Look at this. This is like a Game of Thrones episode. I don't know what's going on. All right, we're gonna do what if first. I'm actually gonna read what they said was showed because they actually showed some cool stuff. All right, give me one sec. The different. Okay, they showed a Voltron anime style episode introduction as an Avengers team led by Sam Wilson and consisting of Moon Knight, Photon, Red Guardian, and a more pilot giant mecha suits. In order to combat Gamma monsters. It was also revealed that other episodes in the final, this is the final season, I did not know that, will explore other characters such as Moon Knight, again, Ironheart, Shang-Chi, and White Vision. That's the most that we got. Did we get a date? No dates, right? Also, for all of these animated stuff, no dates, which is interesting. I feel like they're lying, and one of these is at least one, if not two, are coming out this year. Either the Wakanda John or the Spider-Man one, or both. But they're probably just like still making them, most likely. You know what I mean?
Trying to get other stuff in.
Figure out, what's going on. But yeah, we can just talk about that. That's really everything they showed. For it,
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How does Spider-Man work on Disney Plus?
You talking? Yeah, there is a different.
They
deal
own
thing
the
for that.
rights. So Sony owns the rights to the movies.
Like
live action
only
appearance.
to the movie.
Only to the movies.
Oh,
So
2 movies, not even live action.
They can do
Hollywood is so weird.
Right.
movies.
What?
Hold up, movies, and I think it's live action appearances because Marvel doesn't have anything to do with
but that's why I'm confused,
with
man.
Spider-Man Noir. It's only animated. Marvel can do anything. Marvel has animated and merchandise.
But then how?
What
can
about
they still-
Spider-Verse?
How can
Yeah.
Sony still? Yeah, I was going to say, how can
Spider-Verse.
Sony still do
I think it's
Spider-Verse?
theatrical too. My bad. Movies.
Animated, theatrical, and live action everything.
Yes.
That's so damn specific. So Marvel
that's
Studios or Disney owns
Merchandise.
Comics.
merchandise,
Animated
anything
comics.
animated based and merchandising.
Yeah.
Wow. Very interesting. What a deal. Who the hell made that deal?
They make
That wasn't
off
Stan Lee.
merchandise alone though.
Oh my
Sure,
God.
on the Marvel
They
side.
needed
I would wonder if Sony would ever just sell it back to
Bro,
Disney.
no,
I don't
because they
feel
keep making money. I feel like they're just going to need new leadership, like a new staff to really look at it and be like, bro, this is a win-win. Because it is. Even if they sell it back, bro, there's ways you can still win out of that.
Oh, sure.
Like, there's just 100%. But anyway.
What if though? I'm
Talk about
I'm
it,
slightly
too.
sad that it is the last season.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I'm assuming that it has.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I'm assuming that.
He's conflicted.
Yes, I am conflicted. Yes, because I like What If though. I liked it a
Yeah, I
lot.
enjoy it,
I feel like they had a lot of good stories. I'm hoping this season they really lean into the What If factor because I feel like some of the episodes weren't What If. It was just some.
I mean,
it
it
didn't
literally
really give me what
no,
if.
right. It literally is. It's just like, this is one of
It's
those
just like,
expectation things again.
Y'all just not thinking deep enough.
This
for
is
me.
the one time it's that.
Yeah.
It's the one time I'm going to agree. I'm going to go take back my take earlier. This
'Cause
show is literally
not
based on
even-
expectations.
But
yo.
no,
the concept
not even
is
just
like
that though.
unlimited expectations.
If you look at the comic books and some of the What If stories they did,
They had other
they
stuff.
They didn't even do none of those. Like it could have got crazier with some of the shit that they did in the
Like,
comic
literally
books
that's in
if
the
they really
comics.
wanted
Yeah,
to.
I agree.
But I digress because I still like the show a lot.
too. Me too.
I'm just like, dang. I'm assuming it has something to do with the multiverse saga ending. So I feel like that might have something to do with this being the
Damn,
last
you might have
season.
cooked that a little
Because again,
bit.
like the last
You might have cooked
The last two seasons, the way they ended, it did kind of
It's-
touch
yeah.
the overall MCU.
And shout
So
out to
I'm-
Alex Perez because my man said
What'd he say?
you
It's gonna get
remember?
crazy with this one at the end.
Not that he said we gonna end up possibly seeing Kahori.
Oh,
soon.
I assume that.
I'm saying going
live
to your
action?
point.
Oh, live
yeah,
action.
that's why he said in this saga.
Okay,
That was the tease.
I was
He said-
expecting that.
He
though.
said possibly. So
It's
if that's
the
true,
if they gonna do that,
it's the
now
multiverse.
is the
That's the time to do it. That's my point. So
'cause
it's
I
not like
don't
we can't
see-
do that when we get a new universe. Like it's not going to make sense. So hey, I'm just saying maybe you're right, doubling down on that because this could lead more into some more stories.
Yeah, I feel like if even if it's a light thing at the very end
That's
of
all.
whatever this
Yep.
show is going to be, like they did with other seasons.
Come on.
Even if it's something light, I feel like that might be the reason why we're gonna.
Yeah, it's
this
like
is the
Captain
final
Carter.
season.
The whole thing is from this.
Yeah.
You know, so
No,
yeah,
sure.
100%.
And I'm excited for them to be using some of the Phase 4 and Phase 5 characters like Moon Knight.
Yeah,
and
that's my thing.
Ironheart.
That was my
I've been
take,
waiting, and I'm hoping didn't they say Daredevil too? Not Daredevil. Deadpool? Didn't I hear that
Whoa,
somewhere?
I never heard that.
I think you're right. They said
Who the
Storm is
hell
supposed to
said
be in there as
that?
well.
Are they doing Deadpool?
Where did y'all hear
Kills
that
the Marvel
from?
Universe?
Or maybe I'm tripping.
Right, maybe that's like us theorizing.
Maybe I'm
y'all.
tripping.
We
Maybe
might.
I'm tripping.
Can
Maybe
somebody
I'm
look it up?
tripping.
If y'all want, we sit here talking because I'll say my take while y'all look it up.
Maybe I'm tripping.
I'll look it up. I mean, you look it up while I keep talking.
Okay, all
but
right, yeah.
I will say I heard a rumor that I'm wrong, yo. I heard a rumor that Blade is in Marvel Zombies, which we didn't get to yet.
I did hear that,
but
too.
I didn't hear anything about.
Which is fire.
Oh no, we heard Storm
Was in
would
What
be
If.
in
Yeah.
What If.
Yeah, I
Was
did
it What
hear
If?
that.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Who
yeah.
did we hear that from? It was a producer. I don't know what
I
show
heard
it
it was
was.
going to be the Thor Corps. And she was going to be one of the
She's
members.
one of the members of the Thor Corps.
Yeah.
Is she the only?
One
X-Men?
thing I've been seeing people talk about What If is like Zen mentioned, like, or I think you might have been, actually it was UC's, like the infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
This could have been one of their opportunities to kind of do what Star Wars Visions did, like
Yes.
have every different episode a different type
animation,
of
right? Come on,
or
bro.
something like that.
Yeah, y'all
But
can do
I
some
will say
stuff.
to Zen's point, I think what they're doing is based off of Secret Wars in the comics. Like how I'm kind of disappointed as well that there's only 3 seasons, but I think it leads to what happens in Secret Wars, where all of the incursions
way.
and all of the other universes except the Ultimate.
Yo,
and
Jam
the
might have
main
just did.
616.
Yo,
I can see
So I
that.
think,
yo.
and then they add Kahori. I think Kahori will be a character that they add into the like live action, and I'm pretty sure they'll, for comic synergy, they'll create her in the comics too. Just because, I mean, her power is kind of broken if we really think about it. Like she's in a sense another version of America Chavez. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
And so I think those two. I mean, I don't know if you guys are reading or have seen stuff. Like I know Zen, you look up stuff on like YouTube stuff.
And
for
I've been
comics,
reading.
but,
No, I've
like,
been reading the new Ultimate stuff. I've been reading the new Ultimate stuff. I'm up to
the
date.
Ultimates, like with America Chavez, like her being like that holder to create the, like, to basically bring through the universe. Like I could see them trying to do some live action stuff with those two characters. Maybe being like Kahori is from the universes we haven't seen yet, like the live action version of where the X-Men are from or
Right,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah.
And America Chavez is our like,
version
universe,
of
you know what I'm
that.
saying? And
Wow,
so,
you
like,
I love the, even if they don't use it, that's a dope idea. Like
Sure,
I
sure.
really like that.
Hell yeah. And I was wrong about the Deadpool thing. That didn't pop up. So that's
And
my
most
bad.
like you, I think you were mixing
That
it
would be
with.
lit.
I think you were mixing it with Storm, and someone online was talking about they should do Deadpool to
Yeah.
do Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, because Rico mentioned that. Somebody did say that online.
It'll be lit though.
It'll
I
be
feel
lit.
like it just them. Like I feel kind of crazy. I know. I remember when they first started What If, right?
Yeah.
I remember when they first said like, "Oh, we're gonna do it by phases." Like, remember they said that they were gonna like each drone was gonna like touch different phases.
They
of the
lied like
drone, and they
shit.
lied like
They lied
second scene. They
so
start
bad.
jumping around and shit. So
Well,
I'm
they
like,
went
all right,
back,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah,
like-
yeah. So I'm glad. Like I wish we got maybe one more season just to kind of use everybody on the board, like Fantastic
great.
Four,
Yeah.
bring everybody in this joint. Like I feel like that would have been crazy, but I'm glad. I mean, we got some cool stuff out of it for sure.
I mean, I feel like this is the type of show that could have went on forever. If you
That's
really
what I'm
wanted
saying.
I agree,
Unless they
yeah.
just plan to
It's
just
just
get rid of the
like-
multiverse in general.
Do you think it takes a lot
Yeah.
for them to make this show? Like I don't know.
I'm
like
sure it
time.
does. I don't
money,
want to
know.
disrespect what VFX workers have to go through
Oh, no, for
and
sure.
writing, but I feel like because they're so like you could change one minor thing. Like, what if Tony was the one that got bit by the spider? That's
Like,
a
what?
whole episode.
That's so
you could've
interesting.
Just,
Yeah.
like, you could just do whatever type stuff. So I felt like that they could have really like went for it personally. But you know, I guess because they are exiting the multiverse saga, but then I also feel like then you could have led the way to some more X-Men based stuff. You could have did What If with X-Men stories. Like
Sure.
there was so many, especially now that you have already admitted that you're doing zombies. And I know the X-Men were a part of the whole zombie saga that went down, or that universe where it went down and all of that. Like you could have rewritten Civil War. Like there could have been different. What if Hulk and Thor were on Earth for the events of Civil War? That changes the whole landscape of what goes down.
True.
You feel me?
Talking,
So I don't know. I think that they could have done a lot of things. I think that for the most part, it was in regards to me as a fan, I think it was pretty successful. I think that they opened up my mind to a lot of other, like, oh, this is cool. Like the whole Kahori story, that being completely original. Like there's no, like, this is what we're doing.
And that shit was
this
amazing.
is the story. That was dope.
Yeah.
I think that was dope. And I think she's supposed to be related to Echo. Like, she's like a descendant or something like that.
That's how it felt. Yeah,
That's how it felt, right? No one could like
Yeah.
confirm that, but it just seems so right there.
It felt
Connected.
very
Connected.
ironic that they did that around the time, personally.
I agree.
They left food on the table, I think. I think there was a little bit more that they could have.
No. You're breaking up, friend.
Yeah. Jam, you still
Oh,
there?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
here.
James here. It was only Rico. For
Hopefully he pops back.
yeah.
All right.
I'll give you 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2. Well, all right. Well, he did have a great take.
Yeah.
We're gonna just keep going through. We only got a couple more things left. And honestly, let's be real. Do you want to do Star Wars today?
I mean, it ain't really that much. It was with
Was it?
Skeleton Crew and Grogu and Mandalorian. That was basically it.
Yep.
Andor season 2 had a lot. You just don't give a damn.
I just didn't hear about any of it.
Yeah, because you wasn't looking for it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Andor.
Nah, see, look, Rico, can you text him back? He was like, "Is y'all stream tweaking? It's just his." But anyway, we'll go through because only I
I
think
didn't get
2
that.
more.
My phone's been like this still
Oh,
weird.
snaps.
Yeah, if
Okay,
you-
I will answer.
Okay.
Well,
What are we talking about? What's next?
never mind. I will answer them in a sec because I got to say it because you don't got it on here. X-Men 97 popped up, and the only thing that was released, there was no more release dates, but they did announce that they're going to be wearing the Grant Morrison suits in the upcoming
Extreme
season.
X-Men suits with
Yeah.
sweats. Let's go.
And
I
they
don't
look
know if you've
super
seen that
fire.
before.
Yep.
Super fire.
And they
I
also
love that.
said characters as Havoc, Polaris, Bishop, Apocalypse, and Danger
Yes.
will all are confirmed for next season. And as well, there was a brief snippet that confirmed that Wolverine survived Magneto's attack at the end of the last season. That was all.
Yeah, you said Gambit?
No, Wolverine survived Magneto.
Oh.
We
Oh,
knew
yeah,
that.
we know that.
But they just said it was,
Okay.
confirmation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, now discuss what
All
the
right.
text was.
He just popped back up. Just add him back. Just go to his picture. Yep, there you go.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was.
And I was
My
about
bad.
to. I literally was about to text you back too. You were the only one that had started freezing up for it, but we're on
My
X-Men
bad.
9. We're on X-Men 97 now. It's okay.
Cool. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
But I said you smoked that the last take though. You did absolutely.
Thank you.
But yeah, how y'all feel? I mean, they really didn't give out much. Those characters super dope. I'm very excited to see them, and I'm
Hold
excited.
up. While
for
you talking, I want to pull up a tweet from Bo DeMayo because he made a tweet
about this? Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Keep
But
talking.
yeah, you guys know Jam is a comic dude, so he knows way more about these characters, and Zen is a X-Men dude, so he definitely knows more about the characters than me as well. But I saw the picture of the Grant Morrison suits. They look dope. I'm just excited to see X-Men 97. Yo, I wish they could at least tease like what year it was coming out, because I'm assuming next year, but we don't really know with all these animated shows that got going on. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Okay, I found the tweets.
What's up?
All right, so these is from Bo DeMaio. He was a showrunner on season 1 of X-Men 97.
And this is his last
And he
one.
also created the script for season 2. We still don't know why he was fired, but we know he cooked the first season. So that's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to him. So with the announcement of Havoc, Polaris, and Danger being in the show, he had said, "I told y'all she was one of my favorites, and I always find a way to work my favorites in." And he's talking about Polaris, which I think they teased Polaris at the end of
Did they
season
really?
season 1, if I'm not mistaken.
like, showed
They
her?
kind of showed her like standing on the ship or some shit like that.
oh wow,
If I'm not mistaken,
Wasn't that in one of Magneto's dreams or something like that?
it might have been. Yeah.
I got to go back because
yeah.
I don't know the character, so I got to see.
Yeah, you don't know Polaris?
Is she in one of the movies? I don't know the
No,
comics,
she actually hasn't
so,
been.
yeah,
No, animated. She's been
Got
in,
it, okay,
but
yeah,
she's
no.
one of Magneto's other daughters. She's his other
Oh,
daughter.
sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
she
fuck.
has it.
What type of power she
And
got?
she has
Same vibe?
magnetic.
She has his powers.
She has his
yeah,
powers,
she basically
yeah.
has
Wait,
his
y'all
powers.
not? Wait, hold on. And that wasn't his
In some
daughter
of the-
in that damn movie, and they killed her. And they killed her in the movie.
She's like she has green hair and shit. Like,
Oh, I've
Some
seen
of the
that picture
comics,
though.
She
Okay.
becomes Magneto.
She was in a
like she
live-
gets.
I'm about to
she
say,
gets
y'all
his
sure she
helmet.
not? That wasn't the little girl they teased and they killed her.
no.
Polaris actually had a live
Meg,
action.
Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Remember they
Yeah,
killed the
yeah.
daughter,
Was
and the
she?
daughter's
Yeah.
doing the.
Oh
she
no,
doing the
I ain't peeped
powers.
that. No.
She don't got green hair, but remember they threatened his daughter. Y'all really don't know which movie I'm talking about? I think
Wait,
it's Days
what-
for
is
It
this
had to
one
be
of the
First
X-Men?
Class.
It's either First Class or Days for Futures
You
Past.
talking about Apocalypse?
Or maybe it's Apocalypse because
You
it's the
talking about
first scene of the
Apocalypse.
movie. He's him and his wife, and his wife gets killed because they killed the daughter because they think she a threat because she's starting to do. She can't control her powers because the trees
It
was
might have
moving and
been.
stuff.
I don't think he ever said her name. I mean,
They don't say names. They no names. That was all.
It might have been hinted that it was her.
Right, because she
But-
just had the same powers. That was all.
okay.
But Fox did a live action like
Yep,
X-Men
Rico,
spin-off
yep.
called The Gifted.
Yeah.
Oh, she was in the Gifted. She was in the Gifted,
bro.
okay.
And I watched that. Y'all watched the Gifted. We gotta talk about that later.
Yeah,
that's fire. I love the
That's
Gifted,
fire.
and that's it because
The
I
Gifted
didn't watch.
was fun.
I don't
It was
watch.
fun.
It was fun, and the main bull is from True Blood. That's the reason I watched it because it was him and X-Men. So that's fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I didn't realize
one
it
more
was
tweet from Bo DeMaio. This is about them using the Grant Morrison Extreme X-Men shoots. He said, as with all costume changes, this decision was rooted in story for me, and the theme season 2 will explore. Obviously, these suits have strong ties with Genosha and ES for Extension, which are storylines that were covered in Extreme X-Men with Cassandra Nova and all that stuff like that, and that they covered in season 1 of X-Men 97. Right. So it's kind of like reactionary suit changes, I assume, that are story driven.
Yeah,
so,
and I like it,
and I love those suits. I don't know if you've seen those suits.
I saw the pic.
Probably just story driven. To me, sounds like he just needs all of them in unison.
Yeah,
because they're the X-Men and they need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to show up as a unit.
Yeah, I love that though.
I love that too. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But all right, if
Any
you don't
more
got,
thoughts on
I'm about to say
season 2?
because it's not much.
Because we know they cook with season 1.
Right, we know they're gonna cook.
No, I'm ready to get to that last part we were talking about. The last portion.
Honestly, me too. So let's just get, that's what I'm saying. Let's just get through these last two because it's the last Marvel, then we'll just go straight there. Right. I'm excited about that too. Okay, Eyes of Wakanda. We do got to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot of different information with it. One of it that it's only going to be 4 episodes. That's a whole take in itself because I'm assuming then they're going to be long. If they're not at least 40, they can be 45. That's fine for me because it's animated. It looks like it's a certain thing. They can be not an hour, but they can't be 30. Like if they're 30 minutes, why did you make this?
You could have just made one.
That's 2 hours.
You could have just made
that's
one
a movie or something. Yeah, special presentation, like, and shorten it if you want, like whatever. Yeah. But I'm thinking they're going to be long, probably. But anyway, 4 episodes. It says the series is going to explore new corners of the Marvel universe, but it's going to be based in Wakanda. More specifically, it's going to also travel to the mystical city of Kunlun. I probably said that wrong. Sorry. It's where Iron Fist is from. Obviously.
No, you got it. You got it.
I said it right. Hey, thank you, brother. And the culture of that secret society will be explored along with the new version of that character and new version. Interesting. I'm assuming it's saying he, though, because from this article it says he. Given that he is known as a defender of that place, Ryan Coogler.
Defender.
Right? True. Hey, come on now. Ryan Coogler was at the presentation and spoke about the direction of the series, how war dogs are challenged with keeping Wakanda secret, so we can go back and look at the sacrifice people made to keep that secret. A new character in this series, Noni, will also act as a disruptor in Wakanda, most likely a villain type of character. You can expect Eyes of Wakanda to be a nice companion piece to the Black Panther films. Moreover, the series delves into the history of its secret and intersection with the other locations like Kunlun. The series is also going to be utilized in 3D animation. Expect different time periods of Wakanda to be explored, almost like an anthology series. And it will be canon to the MCU. There's a lot of info there, guys.
That was my last.
There's a lot of info.
That was going to be my question.
I'm super excited for
it. It's a canon.
They could have made that. That could have easily been like 8 episodes.
That's why I'm not mad at the 4 if it's long, because the 8 episodes, you ain't never lie. You easily could, especially since it's an anthology series. Like, you could do a lot. I don't know how they're going to freak. Is there 4 completely different stories about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, the complete history of that really happened in the MCU? Yeah, I'm like, whoa, okay.
That's hard, though.
I'm surprised they're doing more time. Well, I'm actually surprised that they're using Iron Fist, like, to introduce an Iron Fist here instead of, because in comics, Wakanda and like which is and Boss, like y'all know Boss, like the god, right? That she has ties, like she's in like a pantheon of gods with Khonshu, like they're in the pantheon of gods. Okay. So I'm surprised they're not tying anything with Moon Knight to
more so than Iron Fist.
More so than Iron Fist.
Good point, because I even heard Iron Fist was going to be a tie to Shang-Chi as well. So unless they have ideas, maybe they're building up.
I got no idea. Guess they're trying to lean into the secret society's aspect of it.
Good point.
The fact that it's two cultures that the rest of the world really don't know about. I think they're trying to lean into that. But like on paper, it would make more sense for Iron Fist to have to deal with Shang-Chi.
Because it's mystical stuff.
Yeah. So that's the only thing. That's the only logic I can think of as to why they would go that route.
No, I think so too. But unless it's also something that we don't know, right? Because they're going to obviously connect that story to Wakanda in a way that we're not aware of. So I'm just excited to see. And also, what you mean new version? Is it another guy? Is he going to do the? Because if they do what we think they're doing in the animated John, that's so tough. You know that's tough.
What do y'all think?
What you talking about?
He came up with the theory before that at the end of the actual Iron Fist show on the Defenders.
Shorty became.
Come on, she a fire ass actress. Like she's very good. Like,
And she's the Iron Fist in the comics.
So why don't you just make her the Iron Fist and say that she, you know what I mean? But this why I don't think it will be that. It's because they're saying it's the history. So I think it's going to be
it's one of the past ones.
That's why I thought so.
I mean, they still could do that.
Doesn't mean they can't lead it in.
Yeah. Like again,
a great. I highly recommend. Real quick, a great comic for if any Iron Fist knowledge, and it's like 27 issues, but it's like one of those trade joints. Is the Immortal Iron Fist? You get the whole history of Iron Fist and some of like other connections to like that martial arts Marvel universe. It's really great.
That's
it's really
super
great.
dope. And thank you for that.
Yeah,
because we don't know nothing about the comics on here. So like, appreciate that too. But yeah, do you have any other like takes or anything you want to get out about this specifically?
I'm excited.
I'm just
excited.
Same.
I'm excited.
Same.
I'm just assuming release date is going to be either between like how they, like they always drop like something for representation for Black History Month, or like how Wakanda Forever came out during like Latin Hispanic, Heritage Month. I could see Eyes of Wakanda if it's going to have like the Immortal Iron Fist. It could be something around like either Black History Month or Asian American, like Asian Representation Month, something like that.
That would be dope. Easily see that, and that would be dope. But no, that's a great idea too. Yeah. All right, bet. All right, this is our last for D23 right now. We're going to get into some cool questions we got. But it's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man series. Okay, what they shown about this, it was teasing a story that diverts from the ones that fans saw in the MCU trilogy of the movies. I'm about to go crazy on this. Do you know who's cast as Green Goblin, by the way?
No.
Oh,
I don't know nobody. I don't know. All I know is some of the stuff, the little stuff that I've seen on Twitter. I didn't see the actual cast.
I thought it was fake when I saw it. I'm like, you bullshit. No, you're not.
Are we talking about who's cast as Norman Osborn?
Yeah, but we'll get there. He don't know. He about to be like, no way. Only because I don't know what that means for the MCU. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Right? Okay, but we'll go there. I don't want to get too crazy. Okay. The difference between the MCU one, the trilogy MCU and this story was expounded upon at the panel, with the difference being Peter Parker in this series. Oh, his mentor is Green Goblin. In this series. Oh, that makes this more fire. All right. Whereas he learned from Tony Stark and all of his mistakes and morals in those movies, it's Norman Osborn who he gets that from. Osborn uses those methods that some people find questionable. With that news came the casting of Coleman Domingo as Green.
Whoa.
God. And that confirms it really was a black dude. Because remember... Y'all could have said it's racially ambiguous. I didn't know what it was.
One of them had the waves, and one of them had, and I think
other races can do waves, but just different ways.
And I think
I don't know.
I think what's his son?
His son looked like he had braids.
Yeah, braids.
Right? He did. But I just don't. You know what they be doing. I don't know. I just cut. But then you say Coleman. What you trying to do?
Yeah. Bro, that's not Harry. That's Harold. What you mean, man?
Yo, come on now. Yo, I love that. Harold.
Now, real quick. I think it's interesting because I remember when they first announced Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is like years ago now, and I feel like I don't know if they said this or just people assumed that it was going to be the origin of Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
They did say
that, but the more we had learned, the more we had learned about the show, it just seems like they're kind of just free flowing and doing whatever they want, like different.
I have a weird
series, and I feel like that's really dope though. Like they're not chained to what the MCU created with Spider-Man, and that they're able to kind of like integrate so many different
new things. I ain't gonna lie to you, I have to double off of that because I forgot that there's more than that. They showed them footage.
Yeah,
but the footage is making me theorize though. This shit got to do with the multiverse saga. I could be dumb wrong, but I think all this got to do with that shit. But here, so there was a scene that was shown that takes 5 months after depicting that Peter. What? 5 months after what, brother? Oh, I missed the first half. I'm sorry, yo. I'm like, what is happening? Okay, the preview depicts Peter's first day of freshman year. His arrival at school was immediately interrupted by Doctor Strange fighting a monster that looks a lot like Venom.
Real quick, wasn't that what it was called first?
Yes.
It was called freshman year first, right?
Yeah, now it's
okay. I feel like that might have been when it was going to be titled.
The original MCU, it was. When they first announced it, and it was the MCU, it was that. Because Kevin
what is it called now?
Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Because it could be.
They did change it.
Yeah, it could be a thing where they like continue to do the show, maybe too.
Yeah,
not a limited thing. And you could just keep it that title. That's easy too.
Right.
Because freshman year, you'd have to make a whole new title.
That's what I'm saying. And it made sense with them connecting it with Tom because we never got to see when he got bit.
Freshman year.
Yeah, we never seen when he got bit by the spider.
And that's exactly what's happening in this. Yep, great call. Okay, so with that, he was fighting a person that was like a symbiote though. One of Strange's portals leads to a radioactive spider from the Venom Monsters universe, landing on Peter and biting him as he is meeting Nico. How do you say your last name?
Nico Minaro.
A character from Runaways series of comics. The animation style is very comic book inspired with cell animation with shots split into comic panels to evoke the feeling of reading a comic. There was another scene shown that now got it. That takes place 5 months after, depicting Peter taking down street level thugs with advanced tech. One of them is a boy who has metallic boots that gives him short bursts of super speed. Another one of them is a woman with a cyber blade. Peter, wearing a prototype suit similar to the one in Homecoming, but slightly different, is struggling to fight the thugs. However, Norman Osborn rings him on his comms and gives him advice on how to stop the thugs. Then it shows Norman like mentoring him in a father-like role. Oh, and with Norman's advice, Peter stops the thugs. This is gonna be kind of tough. That's everything though.
Interesting.
It's a lot.
I feel like it is like, again, it's not MCU, but I feel like they're just taking it, flipping it.
Right, but why? That's my only reason why I keep teasing the saga.
Remember when we got the first concept art from it?
Yes.
And it was literally the scene from No Way Home.
Yes.
When it was Stark, but instead of Stark, it was Norman.
Yes,
but it's literally the same exact scene. Like it was like, so I think that's dope that they're playing with that. I think you're right. I think you might be right about the multiverse.
Okay, got it.
I think you might be right.
And by the way, I only think in a way to maybe like like tease and use them as cameos and as what if. Like it might not be too deep, but what if? I don't want to get too deep, y'all. I just feel like they're trying to cook.
Now you got me over here.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like then
what if they use
what if he meet Tom and now that inspires his story and shit to do other shit? Like I don't know.
I was thinking, what if they use this as like if the multiverse like collides and they create this new reboot universe?
Yes.
What if this story that we see in
his origin,
in Friendly Neighborhood, if that's the new Spider-Man's origin?
That's crazy too.
Like it rewrites Tom Holland's
his
origin,
entire story.
Like,
that's
so
hard.
now we have Oscorp. We have Oscorp a part of the MCU. We have all of his
Jam went
history
crazy
with the villains. Like
that's kind of hard.
and it's this there. It makes sense.
It's there, right?
It's just right there. It's like, bro, did you watch it? You already know. You don't got to go back.
That's because that's kind of how they did it in Civil War. Like, oh, we already been here. You already know. Kind of like in Iron Man 2, where it's like Don Cheadle walks up. He's like,
dog.
That's it. I'm here now.
Let's move on.
Keep it pushing. Like, that's kind of how they do with this stuff. I'm starting to see.
By the way, even if they didn't theorize that, we just helped Kevin a lot. We just saved him a lot of money. That's all that just happened. If not, because they're really good at it.
Not if Sony has to say about it. Sony gonna see this shit was like, nah.
God.
But can we put Morbius in it?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
But can we
shut all this down immediately?
But Madam Web.
But Michael Keaton.
What you mean? We gotta have Kraven, who looks like Quicksilver. What you mean?
We have to stop this immediately. Y'all see that they got my man for 12 years a slave got to answer all these confusing MCU questions now? Y'all seen that?
That's what you see. Oh, Chidwell.
Yeah,
my God.
I can never say his name. Yeah, that plays in Doctor. He played. Yeah, bro. They try to ask him about, is your movie going to explain why you look like the person from Doctor Strange? He said, I think that you guys should like watch the movie and figure it out yourself. He didn't seem stressed from his answer. Like, do you think I know this? What'd you say?
Who is this?
The dude that plays, what's his name?
Baramoto.
Yeah, plays in Doctor Strange. Because
he's in Kraven.
He's in Kraven, yeah. And they were like, "Does this movie explain how you're like a variant?" And he's like, "I think you should watch it." I'm just like, to me, I took that as in like, no, though, like. It's not going to answer that, but watch our film, please. I don't want to tell you it's bad. That's how I felt from the way he said it, but anyway, we don't got to talk about that terrible universe over there. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I'm kind of excited. I wasn't even that excited before. Not that I wasn't gonna watch it. Of course, Spider-Man sounds fun, but now I'm like, y'all might be doing.
And
stuff.
hold up, I forgot. I seen this on Twitter. It wasn't an article, but that I heard that Benedict Cumberbatch is coming back as Doctor Strange in the show.
I did hear that in the show.
Yeah,
I did hear that.
Yeah,
and the one that's playing this Peter Parker is the one, not to look big like but it's the one who plays him in What If. The Peter
he did
Parker.
a good job.
He did good. That's why I'm cool. Yeah. I'm with it. Yeah, I think that's a Tom Holland contract thing.
Yeah,
I think he signed through live action. Like it's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, but Yeah, man. And I don't know if y'all should probably look it up. There's a picture of every single character used
in the show.
All the shit. Bro, there's a lot of MCU people in there. More than I thought it was going to be. I ain't going to lie to you.
I mean, they got it,
but I didn't think he was going to do it. You seen Daredevil. You saw
I think Charlie Cox is going to be Daredevil in the show.
He is. Yeah, you saw Iron Man. You saw Doctor Strange.
I'm being everything I can be.
Yeah, bro. Jam, I'm about to make it crazier for you. They said they teased the Future Foundation in the show. Ooh. So what does that mean for Fantastic Four in the MCU? When they saying that they teasing the Future, that's all I'm saying.
Nothing.
We about to get a Spider-Man.
I'm asking you for
I'm just saying they don't connect to nothing yet.
Yeah.
Until
I'm asking you as Zen, if you're speculating, do you think it's
Well, I heard we were getting Future Foundation in the Fantastic Four movie.
I'm asking you literally that. Do you think that those things connect?
No.
Okay. All right. Do y'all? Because why do that in two different platforms? That's all. Why tease the Future Foundation in two different?
I mean, they can do that. I don't know.
That's not confusing. Get used to seeing it.
Okay.
True.
That's a great. No, that's
that we get used to the names. I feel like
that's a great point.
Folks sometimes overthink it. I think that if we get used to the names of characters, the names of companies, then when they finally are
in a
all
bigger
616,
right?
Okay. I get it. Even if you guys are slightly different, I understand the gist of what this company or what these people are. But there's a very good chance that if Jam is even 25% right,
exactly,
the combination of these worlds colliding lends to all of that. Because remember, I asked y'all like a year and a half ago, when they do bring everybody together eventually, is it just established that these guys just have always existed for some reason?
Right.
The history gets rewritten, or what? And if it goes along with what Jam was saying,
it seems like we're getting those answers.
This has been accepted.
Yep.
This is just the accepted truth due to what happened at Secret Wars. So
that was somebody's point with like the Doctor Doom stuff. That was somebody, not to sidetrack, but that was like somebody's point with the Doctor Doom stuff. It's like, I think Boss Logic put it. That's what I put in my video. Boss Logic. He's like, yo, like, we don't have enough time to establish Doom. So if we do that now, like we get him established real quick when we do Doomsday, then when they decide to do Secret Wars or whatever variant or whatever you try to use, to Rico's point, like you'll have the name or the franchise or whatever established for the general audience already. Trying to introduce somebody new to the field. I mean, we kind of seen with Phase 4 and 5 how that's kind of worked out for them. So I think that's a really good point.
That is a great point. Not mad at it at all. And I also think that just teases the relationship of Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. I just think that's cool in the cartoon.
I need Fantastic Bagman.
Yes.
You probably getting it because how the hell they gonna tease it in this show with all this other stuff going on? Like I'm interested as Black Man Norman. I'm like, what's going on with Harold?
Did they say anything about episode count at all or no?
Nothing. Nope.
Interesting.
Nope. But again, there's been rumors all years we've seen that either that show or Eyes of Wakanda or both will come out this year, and I don't think they'll do both because they don't need to. We're excited about all of it.
But with Eyes of Wakanda being only 4 episodes, it would be interesting with them to do both. That would be fire.
That is true.
But
beginning and end of the year,
that'd be hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you know what? I low key want them to do What If. Like I like how they did What If last year. How they did it every day for December. For
that actually would be really dope.
That was hard. I like that.
That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
I did like that a lot.
Yeah, something new to be excited for every day. Something little 30-minute. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. But all right, there is some other stuff, even Marvel Zombies. But honestly, they only showed a little clip, and it only featured Shang-Chi, Katie, and Jimmy Woo. It did sound very cool. It was like Mad Max style, and it showed like part in the past and then years in the future. So it was very cool. But we want to get into some fun questions. So, and you can look up Lucasfilms if y'all care.
Mandalorian, Grogu, and
Skeleton Crew. By the way, all look good. I'm not dissing it. It was a lot more than what we got time for today. Okay, let's get into these fun questions. You want to do the first one first? It's your question. Damn.
Let me see. No, we can skip that.
We might have to. Yeah, just because of time. That might be a lot. We're skipping the MCU one, y'all. We'll do that never.
Damn, hold up. I want the one I wanted to skip, but you're right. It's fine. It's fine. We'll skip it.
You want to skip the last one?
No. We can skip the MCU one for now.
You wanted to skip the music one?
One of them, yeah, but it's fine.
Oh, he tripping. That's what they wanted. The blog era wants to. Okay. How about we just do the blog era one?
That's fine.
And then we'll leave it there.
That's fine.
All right, fun. All right, y'all go first then. Anyway, our question today, y'all. I don't think we're going to have a definitive answer. We're just going to throw out. We're just going to be a love fest probably or debate fest. Best blog era project. We can break it down to mixtapes.
Is this definitive as one or like people's top 3 or something? Because I don't feel like you can say one.
It's your pick for one.
Interesting.
Yeah, look, it sound like I had
Well,
to prepare a little different.
low key,
I wanted a debate. That's
I
why.
have one.
Oh, come on, talk
but
that talk.
it's because of a lot of different things.
That's okay if you put your reason. I feel like that's how we should play it.
I mean, I
It can be your personal reasoning for one, but like if you got a valid point to why it should be one,
yeah.
put it out there.
My
Stand on
one
it.
would be So Far Gone.
Come on, talk your talk with your wings on, with your rings ready. Come on, man.
Only because
Drake,
like,
if you watching, he's prepared
hey, shout out
for a contract.
Champagne.
He's OVO.
No. No. The only reason I say that is because just what it did. It changed the concept of a mixtape
Explain.
with making original songs. Like, not that he was like one of the first to actually do that. He was. He was.
50 Cent
Come
was
on,
the
all right,
first
bro. I don't
No.
really want to get Zen.
50 made original songs on other people's beats.
What are you trying to say? Are you just saying that he
He
did
had-
it and ran with it?
No, he had actual like.
But he's not the first. You said he's one of the first. He's not one of the first.
Is he not?
50 Cent has how many years
50,
before
50
Drake?
Cent
Bro,
had
50
song-
Cent
like,
would rap
Power
on
of
other
the
niggas'
Dollar.
beats.
No, he has original songs on some of his mixtapes.
Very
They're not
original
always-
songs.
I know
Yeah.
50 tapes. Don't play with me. I know that.
But I'm saying, what's the difference? What's the difference? How was Drake doing something new compared to what 50 did? That's my only question.
The concept of rapping on other people's beats was still a thing. After So Far Gone, nobody did that anymore.
You're
So
saying
it's
he
almost
stopped
like
that.
so
You're
once
saying he
Drake
stopped
did
that.
it, right, there we go. You
Yes.
said it better for me. Once Drake did it, no one else moved with mixtapes anymore that way.
The same way.
Got it now.
Yes.
It was just the wording. You kind of
Yeah,
you
yeah,
were
yeah,
like, that nigga like was the creator of the original time. Like, hey, brother, don't.
All right. The 50 thing, what original songs from 50 tapes can you think of?
That was on. He had which stuff that was on his first album on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Then that
Hold
don't
on, now you
count.
gotta make me-
No, he's talking about mixtapes. That's
I'm talking about tapes.
I'm gonna be honest
No,
with you,
that's what I'm
Zan.
saying. No, that's
I
what
don't
I'm
even
saying.
need to put 50
like
in
how
this.
J.
Other
Cole
people
did
it.
Friday Night Lights. That's the same thing 50 did.
I don't want to do
Friday Night Lights
No.
came after So Far Gone.
I don't want to. He's right about that.
No. What I'm saying is Friday Night Lights had I think like one song or something or two songs that was.
No, you're not getting what he's
on
saying. He's
Sideline
saying
Story.
Friday Night Lights. All right, ready. What Zen is trying to say is that Drake, even if he isn't the first, I still don't think it's the first, but we can get up.
man.
He's trying to say that Drake is one of the people that literally had original, like, this is my song. No one else's beat. No one else's lyric. This is me. It's not a remix, right? And then from after that point, everyone kept making mixtapes.
and it wasn't
with that method.
like a lead up to it. Like, remember how artists would do tapes, the tease for the album?
Yes.
It wasn't that.
It was just
it was like,
random.
this is what it is. You
That
know what
one,
I'm saying? It wasn't
I don't
a
think that one
tease.
matters too much because that
No,
the whole
'cause
blog era did that.
No.
part.
But for example, you use Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
We knew that.
Oh, it was teasing
We
Sideline
knew
Story.
Sideline Story was coming.
That's
so
true.
he put a record from Sideline Story on that joint.
Just to tease
or like
this.
a single to tease up to the
That's
album.
a good point.
With Drake,
Yeah.
it wasn't that.
It wasn't that. He was just making music, and this is
just
the new
what
thing.
this is.
And by the way,
and it was
I
all
agree with that.
original. It had a few freestyles on it because.
And I'm not even taking that away. No,
But like the majority of it was all original music.
all I'm gonna say is, you can stand on your wings today, but after the pod, I'm gonna search it. 'Cause I don't got time to search it right now. I'm gonna find. There's people that did this before him. You think Drake
I'm
is the
telling
first
you,
person to
50
put
had
original music?
songs though,
I don't-
like on.
I can't-
literally Power of a Dollar or Guess Who's Bazak. Those were his mixtapes before.
but I do
Get
think
Rich
it
or
was
Die Trying.
approached differently though.
What are you taking from that you think is like so monumental though? That if that's the case,
That
How to Rob was on
after
that-
So Far
was on
Gone,
Billboard
things
charts.
were different for people making mixtapes. That's all I'm saying.
okay,
He changed that. It was
statement.
like
that. Okay,
that was his claim. He claimed that. He even said that afterwards. Like it was just like
I know what he said. I did it. But I love your. But this is why I
But
like
no,
this
that
though.
like, if I had to like deduce it down to number one though, that would be my number one. Like
Because-
obviously, it was a billion great tapes
Influence
in the genre, but like
influence.
just for what that did for the genre of mixtapes and hip hop
Game
in general.
changing. I agree with that.
Then his career afterward, it just is nobody like.
I'm not mad at the take.
Nothing else.
I like the take.
Compares to me personally.
I understand. I would like y'all to pick the best music though.
I mean,
Because that is what I'm asking.
So hold on, what we saying?
I'm asking
What we doing?
What project do you think is the best project of the blog?
musically.
Era.
So you didn't say that from the beginning.
I said the
Okay.
best. What does the best mean?
I just
So,
took a lot of other things in
Concept-wise,
consideration personally.
For me,
And you can. I'm not mad at that.
And it is better than a lot musically.
It is not all, but that's an
I want
opinion.
to hear what's better.
That's an opinion.
I want to hear what's better.
So you think it's both?
Concept-wise,
You think it's
for me,
monumental,
I'm
and you
going
think it's the
with
best
Wale.
musically? Which one? Because he got a couple. Which
I'm
one?
going with the album. I mean, the mixtape about nothing.
The first one?
The mix
About Nothing.
or more?
About
I
Nothing.
like
like
the
you
mix
got to
about
pick.
Nothing personally.
I like more and
The
more.
concept of it.
You like
the
mix?
concept of Wale's like
The
tape,
Seinfeld,
like,
yeah, yep.
Like nobody, like even now, people are like even I think Beyonce just had a quote not too long ago where she was like, people aren't making concept music anymore. Like they're just making streaming music.
Just
Nobody's
songs.
making albums or music that are projects that are a concept. It's all just randomized shit. And I kind of feel like that. Like that's been a thing for a lot of artists nowadays. I mean, Kendrick kind of is like one of the few that really does it still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Trav too in a certain way.
I think it takes. I think not to cut you off, Jam, but I think it goes back to the fact though how musically people like it's so single driven now. Like people don't really care about albums in a sense. Like, and I don't want to say everybody. Obviously, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
He's right though.
But like the general consensus is so many artists are just single based, single driven. And it's so quickly, like it's like nobody's sitting down. Exactly, like people just aren't focused on the album body of work. It's like I'm gonna give you all these singles and then I'm gonna put them together, and this is the album type vibe. You know what I mean? Then you got people like shout out to Pink Panthers because we love her music. But like I don't know if you've seen the interview that she did.
It made me sad.
And how she was just like, "Yo, does albums even matter anymore? I don't even listen to albums. Like, what is the album? Does it even make sense to have an album?"
And it just sucks. She popping, so you see where it's moving,
right? And then you just hear her music, and it just these. Great music, by the way. I love her music, but it's just very short. She only give you one verse, if that. It's like under a minute long.
You know what you get.
Music, you know what I mean? Which I don't really personally have a problem with.
Yeah.
But it's like it just speaks to her. It speaks to that point that she's making about albums, because obviously you would think album doesn't make sense because the way you create music is so short and small, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, simple. Yeah.
Not to diminish her music. I don't want that
at all, because we love her music like a lot. Yeah,
but it's just
it's a difference.
It makes sense that he feels that way.
Yep, there's a difference.
But
shit, you just kind of smoked that record. Can you applaud for yourself, please?
Yes,
I can't reach.
I will applaud for myself. Yes.
Yeah, that was good. That was pretty good. Anybody got their take? Who's next?
I'm gonna say mine. I think the best overall project from the blog era that was like the proper goodbye to the blog era is probably Acid Rap. It came out.
I wanted to use it, but you Chicago down. I gotta let you get that.
It came out 2013, and we said that the blog era kind of ended in 2012. I think it was the proper goodbye to what mixtapes were during that time. I think that it also completely like changed the landscape of like it brought a whole different style of rap. It kind of went like a lot of mixtape rappers at the time were, you know, it was like, I'm doing this or I'm selling drugs. You feel me? Like, I feel like both Drake and Chance, what they were able to do with their mixtapes allowed for that different wave of rap. I mean, it really all stems from Kanye, but it really allowed that new wave of
backpack, for lack of a better word, right? Like that different,
really
lack of a better word.
Really like, I'm bringing something different to rap.
Yes.
You feel me? And I think that's probably the best summary of what the blog era was. And then it catapulted a lot of people into like the 2014, 15, 16, especially in Chicago, like that outlet of like, okay, this music can really like go, because then
that save money shit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Because then that springs in like a roundabout way. That springs people like Keith. That springs Saba and his crew. Like that springs a lot of people, a lot of artists from the Midwest specifically to like really take it and run with it. And then I think that would probably be mine. I think that would be mine. Would be Acid Rap.
You hit me with another one. You just hit me with one. Chicago's very finest.
Like what it did. So I'm not mad at that at all. I love that. I love both takes, man. Because again, we're not gonna be able to pick a best one, y'all. Everyone was so different. Like standing on, hey, if y'all don't like our generation, that's okay, but we got some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we just had a lot of people that did a lot of. You can't question. There's a lot of talent in our pool, in our draft class.
Yeah. So, damn, you just had me thinking. My bad. You just had me thinking about some of the songs from that tape, and I forgot about like Juice. Cocoa Butter Kisses.
Stop. Come on.
Damn. Yeah, there's some shit from that.
Acid Rain ain't even the one people go to.
Yeah, like there's some joints on that project. Damn.
Amazing.
I just listened to the new
Rico
Chance
just
yesterday.
He triggered me thinking about like another big influence for that era too would be somebody like Chief Keef.
Yeah.
Like Chief Keef kind of like, not like, I wouldn't say
he is a father of this generation right now. 100%.
I mean, like he created a subgenre of hip hop that still to this day is like, relevant.
They
you know
take
what
it
I'm
and like
saying?
mix it with other stuff now. Yep. He got mad songs.
That dropped. That dropped like what 2012,
Think
something
so.
like that.
Something like that around that time.
2011. I was in high school.
Right,
Still, I
it
think.
was-
So
it
yeah,
wasn't
something like
Finally
don't
Rich.
like and shit. It's
Yeah,
something around
don't
that
like.
time.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that run,
yeah,
that
yeah.
and sober.
He being sober.
He being
all that
sober.
shit,
Yeah, Love Sosa. Oh my.
Finito.
Finito.
Yeah, Finito.
We
All
stopped.
that-
Like
all
this
that
is
was
why the
like
blog
that,
era is
yeah.
incredible. That's
I'm from New Jersey and I love that.
Come on, bro. It didn't matter. I feel like the blog era was part of that too. We listened to all of these people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Wiz was from PA. He didn't even sound like he was from PA. I didn't thought he was. I mean, he was in the farm area though, so maybe that's why he sounded a little different.
Cushion OJ up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't even going to put that one. That's a classic mixtape for many people.
Yeah.
Many people. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Y'all smoking this? I don't really know what to do. I want to back out. I want to, but maybe I'll say, you know,
You
what?
got some honorable
I'm gonna stand
mentions?
on
You got some
Philly. I'm gonna
honorable
stand on
mentions?
Philly. Dream Chasers 2 is an incredible mixtape. It's an incredible mixtape.
It is.
It actually is. I'm
with that.
gonna be honest. I'm gonna look up the track list while I talk about it, just so I can stand on what I'm saying and don't take my words back. But I just had to make sure it's the best one. It is. It has House Party. Is this the one with Burn and stuff? Or is this wrong? Am I wrong? Hey, am I wrong, yo? Where's the one with Burn?
That might have been the one after
Somebody
that.
let that
Because
shit
remember,
burn.
Burn was
With Big
Burn was
Sean,
a Good
yeah.
Friday release. Remember?
What? By itself before it was on this? Oh no, I think I'm actually right, and they took it off. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
It's not on here anymore. But yeah, this one had Burn and has the one with Kendrick Lamar, A1 Everything, it has House Party Remix, has Face Down Ass Up. Like this had some stuff on. I don't know if you guys felt the same way based on where you guys are from, but in Philly, this was like the thing for a very, very, very
Nah, it was hit.
2
It was
summers,
hot.
probably about 2 summers. This rang. Does this have the Miss Me remix? It might not. It might be Mr. Philadelphia. But like, yeah, that was a great one. And again, honorable mentions. I mean, Detroit is up there. I just didn't say Detroit.
Sure, yeah.
Detroit is there. I think even 2 Chainz got one in there. It might be classic. People also, I saw on a website, some people consider Days Before Rodeo blog era. I don't know if I do all the way. It's like the
Kinda.
tail end, kind of like what Rico was saying with Chance, like that tail end. Chance got way more though, because it's like 2013.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to consider Days, shit, that's probably there's a lot of projects if we do that.
Long Live ASAP.
Oh my God,
For
stop.
sure.
Stop. We
Long
said
Live A$AP.
Wiz too, right? Kid Cudi got, which one is
One-
this?
A
for
Kid
him?
Named Cudi.
Kid Named Cudi. Come on, man. Come on.
One I would say it's not a mixtape, but if we're talking about like projects that came out during the blog
works for
era,
me.
or
Yeah,
I
we
feel
already
like
here.
that
Yeah.
utilized-
Honorable mention.
I think one of the ones that utilized the blog era the best, even though it was an album, I think Watch the Throne utilized the blog era
Sure.
very well. Like
kinda
how they were
smoked
doing
that. I would
all
not
of the
think of
Good
that.
Friday stuff, or they were like putting everything on like the blogs.
Yeah,
itself,
blogs.
Like
It was
Tumblr
definitely-
and
they
things
definitely
like
utilized
Like,
that a
the
lot.
way that the way that out like that release,
The
or,
release,
like the way they
yes,
the
yes,
marketing
that
that they
run.
marketed Watch the Throne like was very blog heavy. So I thought about that when we were discussing
Yo,
this
you
too.
talking, and
Sure.
you know me, I'm not like the Weekend Stand on here because I didn't grow up with
yeah,
that.
House of Balloons,
House
for
of
sure.
Balloons is huge
Oh,
for a
House of
lot of people. I'm
Balloons,
not even. I missed
sure.
that era. That wasn't even me. A lot of people stand on House of Balloons to this day. So I mean, hey y'all, we just wanted to show light to the blog era
Yeah.
because it's kind of some really amazing projects and some people that we don't even talk about anymore, right?
Yes,
You know,
lot,
Wale,
yeah.
Big Sean, he is in a whole talk right now because it is. Cole just went through whatever he's going through, and he's still up there. You
Even
know,
Frank
but it's
got
just
a
like
Nostalgia
Frank
Ultra.
nostalgia. Oh, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Frank Ocean is in this. It's too much. We didn't even mention Kids. I'm not a Kids
Future
fan.
stuff.
Talking about
Mac
Mac
Miller.
Miller.
I'm not a Kids
Future
fan.
gang.
Kids is a classic mixtape for people. And it wasn't for
Oh,
me, but it's
yeah.
classic for a lot of people. So,
Damn.
man, you could this is an incredible era. So I just wanted to put some love on that, and I feel like we did that.
Nipsey.
Justice, stop.
Yeah.
Which
Nipsey
tape is that
Crenshaw?
though? Which tape is
Crenshaw?
that?
Bullets ain't
Is
got
that
no-
Crenshaw?
Bullets ain't got no names.
Bullets don't got no name.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bullets ain't got no
wow.
names. Volume 2.
Bro, and you know what's worse, y'all? We didn't even include the rappers that just dropped during this time. Jammer brought up No Ceilings. So we can stop here. We didn't do that. We just didn't want to include him because he's not a blog era rapper. He's just Lil
that's
Wayne.
crazy.
If you include that, we should
That was
stop
a crazy
talking.
time.
Oh my
That was
God.
a crazy
Oh
time.
my God. The Drought 2 was on
Sorry for the
it.
wait.
Stop.
All of that.
Sorry
All
for the
of
wait.
that.
Yeah,
Please,
sorry for the wait.
please stop.
Wait.
1, 2. Like, all right. We get you.
All right.
It's an amazing time. It really
crazy.
was. It was an incredible time. And
Man, it's a lot, bro.
I'm telling you.
Even if you want to go Nicki Beat Me Up,
yeah,
Scotty, you
bro,
want to.
they had their own. Do you really want to look at this list before we get out of here? It's like kind of insane. You said a kid named
Kid named
on
Cudi. You
Friday
passed
Night
it
Lights.
already.
Currency.
So far
We
gone, yeah.
disrespected Currency.
Back to the Future, that Wale tape.
Big
Oh, my
Crit.
God, I
Big
didn't
Crit.
really
What
like
about Big Crit?
Big
Crit,
Crit.
yes.
Oh my God, dude.
Crit was here? Yes, that was my
Tyler the
shit.
Creator, Bastard, Earl. Like, there's a lot of things.
Crit
in
was
this
here.
That's
era.
the era, bro.
It's a lot.
That's the
Shitty
whole
Bang. People ain't even let them fly off like that. Like, oh my, but you remember
Yeah,
them though. Like, there's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
B.O.B. has something in this era. I don't even remember that
Bob?
mixtape.
Yeah.
Not Bob. And I like B.O.B. You been stopped
Fair
disrespecting.
Gale, that was my tape. I love that John.
That's 2011,
Yeah,
bro.
that was when he first sounded good.
Rory Indigo Child is in this?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, where's that Piff at? I missed this. Theophilus London is in this, bro. I ain't even know.
Theophilus London had shit, bro. Hell yeah. Overly Dedicated, OD.
All
That
right,
was my
bro.
shit.
We gotta
Kendrick.
stop. Overly Dedicated on there now.
Kendrick,
All right.
OD, yup.
We up to Kendrick. That's what I'm saying. We got the best era. I don't
Drake
care what none of
comeback
y'all
season.
say.
Yeah.
We love all the old people too, y'all. But come on. We got to start having them LeBron Jordan conversation. We got to start having them conversations. Come on, man. We talking about Drake, Big Sean, J. Cole. Royalty. Come on. Can we stop? Someone
Royalty,
stop me.
yes.
Stop me. Childish
Hang on, y'all.
Gambino.
We gotta stop because I gotta go.
I'm sorry. Okay, but then we gotta thank you. Hold on, gotta give them the applause real quick. Thank both of you guys,
Appreciate it,
Jam and
appreciate
Rico.
it.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all came ready to play today. Y'all came ready to pod, and we appreciate you. Yeah, just tell everybody where they can find you real quick before we get out of here.
Do your thing, Jam.
Yo, I'm all you already know. It's your man's Jam. You heard of me on all socials. That's all socials. I'm also with my guys over on the Alternate Timeline. You can check us out on the Alternate Timelines, YouTube, on all our socials, as well as our website, man. All my content is up there, man. So y'all know where to find me at.
You guys can find me at _Rico the Artist on all social media platforms. My debut single, Most High by Rico the Artist, just dropped on all streaming platforms. The guys love it a lot. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from it, so I'm very thankful, man. I talk about everything: sports, rap, cinema. Follow me everywhere. You'll get a little taste of everything that I got coming. Lord willing, my next single should be coming out by the end of this month. I'm very excited for it. So, yeah, man, shout out L3K per usual. Shout out my boy Jam. Wakanda Council, family forever. We out here.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
thank y'all again.
Thank
for
y'all
pulling
again.
up,
It was
man.
actually
I'm
a
glad
very
we
fun
was able-
episode.
It was like a last minute thing. I'm glad y'all was able to come and talk to
And
us
I apologize
talk
to
it
the
out.
fans. It's long today, but if you stayed to the whole episode, if you stayed all right
It was
now,
a
it
good
was
one.
very good. It was very
good
fun.
one.
Very
It was
good.
very
Very
funny.
good.
For sure.
But yeah, man. Check out Agents of Fandom,
Agents of Fandom.
agentsofandom.com. Check out all the podcasts, Agents of Fandom, Fandom Academy, Comic Corner, Listen 3000 as well. Please visit Sound Gallery Studios.
Yes,
Tap in
yes.
with my guy right here for
For
anything
sure.
podcast, recording music, anything you need to do. It's a lovely space. And you
Definitely.
can't forget, we got merch out.
Yes. Yes. Listen3000.com.
I gotta cop my tea soon.
Please,
Yes,
if you want to
sir.
support the pod, that's the
way.
best way to do it.
That's way.
So yeah, make sure to check out listen3000.com. Check out the merch, and yeah, we'll be back soon. Yeah.
This was great.
Escape from